Welcome to the Tigers home ground, third versus first. Tigers probably pushing to close up the spot between top two and the undefeated Kojonup. Should be a great game of football today. The conditions are really good. The oval's dry, slight breeze to the right of screen. Looking forward to a good contest. Teams nearly at full strength. Umpires set, just making sure everything's ready to go here. And we're nearly away. So we've got Edwards in the ruck for the Tigers. Two ruckmen go at it. One out the back by Tigers. Kemp uses his right foot out wide onto the wing, looking for Josh Soroka. Ball goes wide. One by Koji, fed back to Marinoni, who feeds it inside. And he's gone right back across play and finds Koji deep in their back pocket. Works it out. Mark dropped. One by Tigers, Sikowski. Then Smith cleans up for Kojonup. Pushes it out wide onto the wing. Mark there by Koji. Looks like Ben. Goes inside, finds Marinoni again. Who comes inside to his brother, cut off by Johnson. Ball in dispute, good tackle. No, holding the man. So Johnson's won it in the middle. Plays on. Heads towards centre half forward, looking for Beggs. And Starkey, the veteran, down there pushing out. But one by Marinoni, feeds it to his brother, Matt. Cut off again by Johnson. Well played. Top ball tied up in dispute here with Marinoni and Josh Soroka. Umpire balls it up. Big Elijah in the ruck, wins it for Koji. Quick kick towards Harry Taylor forward. Met strongly by Corbin. Ball in dispute. Looks like we have another ball up. Umpire throws it hole. Both ruckmen struggle to get to it. Tapped towards Tigers. A quick kick out of there by Kemp. Towards Tigers. Missed by Soroka. Going to be cleaned up by Ben Taylor. Got his handball out. Ball in dispute again. Picked up by Beggs. Breaks the tackle. Kick forward by Tigers. Looking for Starkey deep. Wrestle in the goal square. Starkey's got it. Good mark. Held off his opponent. Directly in front. Probably 20 out. Shot on goal. Good play by their Tigers. Winning the ball at the ground. Their little men running hard forward. Starkey wanders in. Shot on goal. Oh, I think he might have missed that. He's pulled it to the left. Koji, bring it in from defence. Looks like Angus Johnson goes long. He's nearly got that out onto the wing. Hit there by Lockie Norris. One by Elijah. Back to Norris. Pressure here from Tigers. Quafey's got him wrapped up in a tackle. I think we'll have another ball up on the wing. Oh no, he's paid holding the ball. Great tackle by Quafe. His plays on. No, he hasn't played. He plays on now. Comes inside. Down the wing. Looking for Starkey, but it's going to be cut off here by Taylor again. Oh, sorry, Angus Johnson there. A little bit stagnant here, Koji. Not really offering any legs, so he's going to come long down the wing with the wind. Looking for the ruckman. Pushed out of it. Ball run by Travis Abbott. Quick kick forward. Cut off by Edwards. Feeds it wide onto the wing. Looking for Johnson. Johnson ducks one. Ducks two. He gets the ball back inside to Cabelli. Gets the hand pass back to Edwards. Tapped out of there. Pressure on from Kojonup now. One back by Edwards. Goes short and finds Tigers on the wing. Turns and comes inside to Soroka. Soroka pushing back hard. Tigers just seem to be running that little bit harder forward than the Koji backs can get back. Heads to full forward. Looking for Beggs. Tapped out of there. One by Marinoni. Oh, good tackle. Tapped out. Out by Starkey. Goes wide to Kemp. Swings onto the right. Looks in deep and finds no mark there. Knocked out. Ball in dispute. We'll have a ball up. Tigers pulling themselves up off the ground there. Just that little bit harder for the ball at the moment. Two rucks go at it. Won by Koji. Fed back. Clearing ball out onto the outer side. Contest here between Abbott and Edwards. Edwards going to be the first back to it. Ball. Going to have a ball up here. 2 hands on the ball. Waiting for the ruckman. A little bit behind play. Both in it now. One by Koji. Down towards Luciv. Ball out the back. Kemp. And the inside. Uses his right to feed it wide to Soroka. Plenty of space. The run coming from behind from Edwards, not used. Goes wide to the wing to Kenny Beggs. Beggs back inside, finds his teammate in Edwards. Looks to full forward to Starkey. Starkey picked up on the bounce, fed it back. Quick kick forward from Jed Edwards, and he's fine Connor Brown out the back. Probably 25 metres out, slide angle to the left. Another shot on goal here from Tigers, who seem to be attacking for most of this first quarter into the breeze. Connor Brown set on shot on goal. Looks to be pretty true. Straight through the middle. Tigers first on the board. Handy goal into the breeze. And like I said, their little men running that little bit harder, getting out wider and creating the space at the moment. Exactly what their coach, Aaron Watson, would want to see as they try to push to that top 2 spot for finals. Ball back in the middle. Koji, Ruckman, Ashton into the action up against Edwards. Both fly pretty high. Good contest. Off the boot of Marinoni. He gets it forward quickly. Lockie chasing it down. Great tackle by Johnson. We'll have another ball up. Centre wing. Commentary side. Ball up in the air. 2 ruckmen at it. Probably won by Quaife. Tap to advantage to Soroka. Soroka sold the dummy. Cuts back inside. Great bit of play. Looking for Beggs up on the half-forward line. Almost a good mark to Beggs. Won the ball himself. Got the handball out to Connor Brown. Connor Brown around the corner looking for Starkey, who's in the goal square on his own. Takes the mark and will get another shot on goal. This is good football by the Tigers. Young brigade. Getting the ball forward quick. Probably outrunning their opponents. Starkey, come in, shot on goal. Hopefully this one's a bit better than his first. He's put it straight over the goal umpire's head. That's 2 for the Tigers. Tigers have come with a game plan today. Looks like their run and their carry and spread's really good. Get out wide, use their wingman, Soroka, their half forwards, Beggs, camp out of the middle, causing a few headaches for Koji. Ball back in the middle. 2 ruckmen at it again. Edwards up against Ashton. Both fly at the ball. One by Edwards down towards Edwards. No, it's Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy swings onto the left. He heads forward towards Starkey, wrestling there with his opponent. Brought to ground by Koji. One again. Tied up by Tigers. Got the handball out. Second handball out. Sikowski and tackled well, holding the ball. Tigers. Who's that? Matt Marinoni there, pushing back out of the midfield. Wants to play on straight away. He's looking for that out of the wing. Heads wide. Looking for Van Hoosen. Can win it. Won by Kemp of Tigers. Tied up by Van Hoosen, and they'll have a ball up. Ball in the air. Quaife against Ashton. Won by Quaife. Big punch forward. Probably going 25 metres onto the wing. Met by Beggs. Well picked up. Out towards Soroka and Van Hoosen. Won by neither. Ball in dispute and out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. Probably slightly forward of the wing, favouring Tigers on this commentary side. Ball in the air by the umpire. A little bit short from the boundary, and we'll have a rethrow. Boundary setting himself in again. Good throw. Won by Tigers, ruck. Tap backwards towards Johnson. Johnson tracking it and overrun. Picked up by Weasel. Weasel's gone backwards to Van Hoosen. On that left, pushing it forward. Looking for Harry Taylor. Met there by Corbin. Ball in dispute. Picked up by Luciv. Got the handball back inside towards a teammate. Couldn't win the ball. It's in dispute again. Tigers. Reece Edwards pushing back to Cabelli. Cross to Johnson. Feed it back inside to his teammate. Tigers going deep into their forward line now. Going to be cut off by Koji. Oh, nearly run down from behind. Pushed wide to Van Hoosen again. Marks on half back. Uses the ball inside to his Angus Johnson, his centre half back, who swings onto his right, pushes it wide to the outer side to Marinoni. Marinoni's got a paddock here. Doesn't choose to use it. Goes short instead to Harry Taylor onto the half-forward flank. There's a real first entry from Kojonup. Harry swings onto the right. Pushes it deep towards full forward. Big fly. Almost a mark there to Koji. Ball in dispute. One on ground by Koji again. Paddling it forward towards the goal square and it's going to run towards the point post and go out of bounds for a throw-in. Boundary umpire makes his way around to the point post, picks the ball up. Ready to throw it back in play. We've got Quaife up against Blakers. It's a short throw and we're going to have another rethrow. Koji kicking to the right of screen here with a slight breeze. Ball back into play. Two ruckmen go at it. One by Quaife. Tap down to Edwards. Rove butt by Weasel from Kojonup. Got the ball out. Quick kick out of defence by Edwards towards Sikowski. Sikowski pushes it wider. Soroka runs onto it. The boundary line closing in. Going the ball. Good contest here. Tigers seem to be running with numbers. Pushing it wide. Nearly got it up onto centre wing now. Johnson got it. Palms off and the ball's out of bounds just in front of their coach's box. Good play by Koji there. Pushing it out. Running it all the way from defence nearly onto with centre wing. Boundary wanders in. 7 or 8 metres. Lets it into the air. Two rucks go at it. One by Ashton. Shark by Jed Edwards. Ball back into dispute. Got fed out backwards towards Johnson. Sold the dummy. Ball in dispute again. Paul handball back onto the wing. Run by Soroka. Tapping it forward. Good tackle by Koji. Putting it back into dispute. One again by Edwards. Feeds inside looking for Johnson. Quick kick forward by Johnson towards centre half forward, but Koji getting back. Looks like Tonkin. Tonkin cuts it off. Bit of strength there. Feeds it out to Marinoni and running forward through centre. Looking forward for Harry Taylor. Missed Harry. Running onto the ball's Luciv. Ties up Johnson. Feeds it back to Hadley Edwards. Spreads wide towards his team out on the outer side under the scoreboard, who now heads to the wing looking for Starkey. He's pushed right up the ground. Marks in front of Tonkin. Starkey, little chip inside to Connor Brown. Two could have raffled it there. Sported each other. It's probably cost them a turnover. One by Koji, who feeds it forward to Mitch Blakers at true centre half forward. Mitch will swing on the right here and look for Harry Taylor deep. Here comes Harry on a big lead in front of Corbin. Great spoil by Corbin Cavelli. Rove by Luciv. Couldn't quite pick it up. Feeds it backwards towards Taylor. Great tackle by Johnson. Ball in dispute. Weasel picks it up. Kicks it forward. Doesn't go to 15. Taken by Taylor. Tackled. Back in dispute. Picked up by Edwards. Feeds it out to Edwards. Well done. Round one. Poor handball by Edwards. It's been turned over. Goes back to Matt Marinoni. Chips it forward. Cut off by Jed Edwards. Oh, and a dangerous tackle. That'll be 50 metres. Silly play there by Kojonup. So umpire sending it. It'll take him almost to the centre line, I would have thought. Who's that? Jed Edwards there. Tigers to go forward again. Chips over the top. Running onto it is Josh Soroka. Pushes back. Takes the mark. Looking for Starkey. Oh, that's a dangerous hit. Coming with the other flight. Starkey on the ground fighting for the ball. One there by Koji. Feed back to Tonkin. Tonkin's wide again to Marinoni. Marks in the back pocket. Could almost been a free there. Coming back, Jed with Kemp with the flight. Obviously got hands on the ball. Marinoni out to Travis Abbott. Got it on the 50. Still in defence. Just stagnant football here from Kojonup. No one leading forwards. All going backwards. He eventually finds, looks like Ben Taylor out on the wing on the outer side. Held it up, looking for someone. He's come back inside, finds teammate who feeds it inside to his coach, Abbott. Abbott through centre forward, just kicks it deep, looking for Luciff, running onto it. Spills the mark. Great pressure there by Hadley Edwards. Wins the ball on ground. Ball in dispute, holding it in. Gets it out. Corbin Cabelli down there for support. Wins the ball, feeds it out wide to Johnson. Johnson goes wider again, up onto the halfback flank and finds Reece Edwards, who swings onto his right. Runs with it now and looks towards centre wing. Looking for Kemp. Marinoni pushes back, but Kemp held his ground and takes a great mark out on centre wing. Puts towards centre half forward, looking for Johnson, who's just loping into centre half forward. He's going to run onto this ball. 3-on-1 here. Oh, great work by Johnson. Equalled it till Starkey got there. Tied it up at centre half forward. Tigers just that little bit hungrier for the ball, really hunting it. Two rucks go at it. Probably won by Tigers. Quick snap on goal, but it's going to be cut off by Tonkin. Punched wide and rolls out of bounds in the near pocket. Boundary umpire to throw it back in. Wanders in 5 or 6 metres. Sends it up in the air. Two rucks go. It's going to fall short. Umpire calls play on. He's picked out a free kick here. What have we got? Might be a Shepherd in the ruck, I reckon. Going to Koji Ruckman. Yep, that's what I reckon it was. Shepherd in the ruck. It's called to play on. Comes wide to the back pocket and finds Lockie Norrish. Takes a mark pretty much on the paint of 50 in his defensive zone. Pushes it wide to the wing. Going to be cut off here by Tigers. Reece Edwards brings it to ground. Ball in dispute here. Trying to tackle, trying to pick it up. Umpire says play on. Gets it out wide to Koji. Pushes it deep down the wing. Looking for Weasel. Cut off by Edwards. Corbin Belly picks it up on the bounce. Sends it back inside. Ball in dispute. Trying to there is Travis Abbott taken high by, looks like Jed Kemp. Abbott's played on. He's gone back inside. Pushing it wide to the outer wing. Looking for the run of Smith. Is that Nate Van Hoosen out there? Can't pick it up. Tracked by Tigers. Oh, well done. Tigers bring the ball into dispute and tie it up for a ball up. Deep inside Koji's attacking zone, nearly on the 50. Umpire throws it up. Two rucks go at it. Probably one by neither. Sort of bounces out. Going to be tied up in... Again, we'll have another ball up. Two rucks go at it again. Koji win it. Punch it forward. Looking for Smith. Smith's won it on the bounce. Great tackle by Edwards. Ball in dispute again. Picked up by Blakers of Kojonup. Gets the handball back. Won by Tigers. Edwards. Quick kick out of defence onto the wing. Picked up by Koji. Ben Taylor feeds back to Marinoni. Goes short to Lockie Norrish. I reckon gets paid the kick for front on contact there by the umpire. Plays on. Goes to Ben Taylor. Goes deep looking for his brother and cut off by Reece Edwards. Deep in defence for Tigers. Who then turns wide and goes towards his teammate out there. Looks like Dill Edwards out there. Who goes long towards the wing looking for Kemp. Kemp flies. Marks in front of the big ruckman of Koji. Comes inside Kemp. Looking for Edwards. Marked. Been paid the mark. Probably lucky there. May have played on, I reckon. So he's going to come back behind the marker. It's Jimmy Johnson there. So Jimmy will swing on the left here, no doubt. Looking for something deep. Starkey gives him a lead. Coming from full forward. Here goes the kick towards Starkey. Kenny Beggs might be cutting him off here. Cut off by Tonkin of Kojonup. Tackled by Beggs. Ball in dispute. Won by Soroka. Chips it forward and finds Johnson just inside the 50. Johnson coming back here to have a shot at goal. No rule options forward yet. Starkey still working back to the goal square. Goes short. Terrible kick. Kicked into the man on the mark. Won by Marinoni. Feeds it to to Van Hoosen, who goes long towards Weasel in centre position. Won by Edwards. Punched forward. Picked up by Tigers. Go deep forward. Looking for Starkey, who hasn't let out. Kenny Beggs wins. Handballs inside to Johnson. Swing on the left. Got caught and brought to ground. No prior. We'll have another ball up. Deep into time on in the first quarter. 5 minutes to go, according to the timekeeper. Ball won by Johnson. No prior. Tries to get a kick away. Won by Kojonup. Quick kick out of there by Lockie Norrish. Back towards centre. Looking for his teammate there in Harry Taylor. Won by Corbin Cabelli. Pushes out wide to Dill Edwards. Picks up on centre wing. Heads towards Josh Soroka. Over his head. Ball in dispute. Soroka the first to recover. Back on the ball. Great effort there by both players. Diving in on it now. 3 of them, and we'll have another ball up. Two ruckmen go at it. Quafey and Elijah. One by Quafey. Tap forward. Beggs to run onto this. Been good Beggs in this first quarter. Had quite a bit of the ball. One by Van Hoosen. Back towards the wing. Over the head. Picked up by Harry Taylor. Looking for Brad Ashton with a handball forward. But right with him, Dill Edwards. Ball back in dispute on the ground. Fighting for it. Quafe dives in. Just more urgency for that ball. Gets it forward, but cut off by Harry Taylor. Just goes with a torp. Trying to gain ground. Looking for Lee Lucif in the pocket. Well done, Hadley Edwards. Worried him out of it and first back to recover. Probably 20 metres in the clear. Wins it and heads to the outer pocket under the scoreboard. Looking for a teammate out there. Picks up now and goes along the wing. Looking for Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy marks in front of Matt Marinoni. Centre wing. Outer side. Goes deep towards half forward. Looking for a teammate there, and over the top comes Koji's defence and punches it out of bounds. Certainly think Tigers have had the better of this first quarter. Just more determined to run. Create space. Leading Koji to the ball. So probably just a little bit of hunger. Been down the ladder with Koji been undefeated. No urgency as yet in the first quarter. Two ruckmen go at it. One by Quafe. Down. Sharked by Lockie Norrish out there on the left and goes forward and finds Weasel at half forward under the scoreboard. Comes back inside looking for Mitch Blakers. Mitch marks almost true centre half forward. Swings onto his right. Looking deep for Harry Taylor. That's a terrible kick. Turned it over. Probably Corbin. No, Harry Edwards is the first there in front of Lee Lucif. Wins the ball. Gets a quick kick away towards the scoreboard. Fed back inside. Matt Maroney. Quick kick towards Travis Abbott up forward, who wins the ball. Feeds it back to Matt Marinoni, and Koji get their first goal. Running forward. Hard running out of the midfield there from Matt Marinoni. Poor kick from Tigers exiting defence there. Just let them back in. Deep into the first quarter, currently 2-1 Tigers, leading Kojonup 1 straight. As we come back into the centre, both teams having their midfield meeting to work out where they're going. Two ruckmen settle into the circle. Umpire throws it up. Ruckman, Edwards and Ashton at it. One by Edwards, down to Quafe. Taps it back to Edwards. Goes forward. Off the ground here by Quafe. Misses it. Bit of a mid-air shot. One by Jimmy Johnson, who feeds it back. No, he doesn't. Feigns and goes out on the wing to no one. Going to be one here by Kojonup. Picked up. Great chase by Quafe to close him down. Wins the ball and gets it back to Edwards. Quick kick forward, sort of into no man's land in centre field. One by Van Hoosen. Swings onto the left and goes forward looking to Lucif. Hadley Edwards over the top. Great spoil. Picked up by Johnson. Chip kick forward. Hasn't gone far enough. One by Edwards and quick kick forward again. And sling tackle out the back. Paid to Edwards on against Lee Lucif. One here on centre wing. Back to Hadley Edwards here. Chooses to come real wide here to Josh Soroka. Soroka probably a couple of metres inside the boundary line on centre wing now. Looking for a target. The leads come. Goes short towards Sikowski. Couldn't mark it. Comes in. Kenny Beggs wins the ball. Back to Sikowski. Feeds inside. Back to Soroka. One by Koji, but turned over to Marinoni. Marinoni just back through traffic. Looking for a target out wide. Sort of kicks to centre wing in no man's land. Ball's bounced in dispute. It's going to be won by Tigers. Edwards first back. That is Reese. Gets a kick forward towards half forward. Looking for Johnson. Sort of got pushed under the ball a little bit there. Ball in dispute. Tied up. It's going to be, unlucky holding the ball there. It's probably no prior. One by Patch. He's gone wide. Looking for Ben Taylor. One kicks wide and finds Tonkin on the outer wing. Comes back inside looking for Lockie Norrish. Finds him in front of Jed Kemp. Norrish on the left. Looking for Weasel at half forward. Taps it to his advantage over the top. Picks up now inside 50, swings onto the right, looking for goals. Probably hasn't quite got the distance on and slightly narrow, one behind. Reece Edwards to bring it back into play here. Koji setting the wall up in defence. Comes wide to the outer wing here, looking for Edwards and out of his hand and over the boundary line. He'll have a ball in 65 metres from Koji's goal, kicking to the right of screen, town end, slight breeze. Late in this first quarter, 2 rucks go in it. Tigers will want to defend hard here, not allow Koji a late goal. Ball in dispute on the ground, everyone on top. Tapped out, back out, comes out to Van Hoosen. Got a quick kick forward on his left. Well read by Reece Edwards and marks at fullback. Swings wide and heads out towards the scoreboard side. Looking for a teammate out there. Ball over the top, in dispute. Connor Brown working back hard, but won by Koji's Lockie Norrish. But Connor Brown back onto a great tackle. Puts the ball back in dispute. Teammates there to help. It's gone out wide. Ball in dispute again. Everyone in it. Oh, umpires pick one out here for holding the man. It's going to go to Van Hoosen, who swings onto his left, looking deep for Travis Abbott. Over the top towards Mitch Blakers. Ball bounces. Unlucky bounce. Won by Tigers. Quick handball out of there. Back in dispute. Tigers getting numbers back to help out. Picked up by Mitch Blakers. Spins out of trouble. Quick kick. Misses to the far side. One behind. 2-1-13 Tigers, 1-2-8 to Koji. Deep into the first quarter. What's turning out to be a great game of football on a very good day, or good conditions for football. Slight breeze, sun almost out from the clouds. As Edwards comes wide, brings the ball back in, looking for Jedwards. Gets fingers to it and rolls out of bounds under pressure from Lee Lucif. Can't be too long to go. We're into the last 20 seconds of the quarter. Tigers will want to hold Koji scoreless in that last 20s. Keep that little advantage. Ball in. Ruckman go at it. Won by Travis Abbott. Just shows that little bit of class. Doesn't go for goal. Looks for a target and finds Harry Taylor. 35 metres out to the left of goal is exactly what the Tigers didn't want. A late shot on goal. Probably going to kick here after the siren. There's the siren. Harry Taylor, line up. This would put Koji in front by a point in a quarter where I'd say Tigers have probably had the better of them. They've just fought back hard in that last 7 or 8 minutes to put them back in the contest. Taylor approaches the mark. Shot on goal. There goes the kick. Looks pretty good. Goal umpire hasn't moved too much. Oh, it's just pushed it to the right. It's a point. So Tigers will hold that lead at quarter time. 2-1-13 to 1-3-9 in the Lower Southwest Tyre Power League final game here between Tigers and Kojonup at Tigers' home ground.
Our name is derived from the Greek prefix, macro, large. From the day we were born, this has been a promise for the future. We have grown through dedication, sweat, self-denial, faithful to our mission of being on the side of those who put themselves on the line. Through our name, we celebrate the greatness of those who believe there are no obstacles higher than their dreams. The courage to get back up after falling. The obstinacy of believing until the end. These are the values embedded in our logo. The Macron Hero. It's a celebration of sacrifice and tenacity. Up until your personal victory. Until your arms are in the sky. Become your own hero.
Welcome back to Ray Park. Tyre Power League match, round 12, Tigers versus Kojonup. Tigers currently in front, 2-113 to 139. Joining me, Tristan Mead in commentary, is Ken Stam Bishop. G'day, Ken.
How you going, mate?
Very well. Just before we get back into the round action, we might just talk about what's coming up, Ken. Landmark next week.
Yep.
Exciting for the boys, and great list of sponsors we got in front of us here. Plan Farm come on as our major sponsor this year to get the boys to the carnival. Southern Forest Machinery, Door-to-Door Livestock, Thompson's Transport, Blackwood Plant Hire, Mead Contracting, Ray Wright, Stocker Preston Real Estate, Outdoor World Bunbury Collie, Delta Forestry, the Stables IGA Bridgetown, Bevan Eats MLA, and Rick Wilson MP. That's a list lineup of sponsors there, Ken. Great to have them on board.
Great to have them on board. A few good coaches, Gavin Norris and Lincoln Muir and Alex Cabassi going to run the boys and lead the boys in B grade.
As we get underway here, umpire throws up in the middle. Two rucks go at it. One by Kojonup. It's Elijah. Quick kick forward from Koji. Sort of up and down. Racing back is Barnsby. Wins it out and taps it in front of himself and wins the ball on the outer wing. Taps it again towards Jed Kemp. Ball back in dispute. Pressure on from Koji. Ball on the ground. One out by Koji. Hands ball back inside. Cut off by Johnson. Feeds it back inside to Kemp, who goes inside to Reese Edwards. At true centre half back. Pushes wide to the wing and finds Josh Soroka on this inner wing. Josh plays on. Wheels onto his right. Looking for Kenny Beggs up on the wing. Wins the ball on the bounce. Gets a good shepherd there from Sikowski. Back in towards Soroka. Marks it half forward. Plays on. Instantly tackled, and that'll be holding the ball. Great tackle there by Van Hoosen. Looks inside. Nothing coming from Koji. He's going to have to come wide onto this outer wing. Look for the big ruckman in Elijah. Going to be beaten there by his coach there in Travis Abbott. Hands to it and out of bounds. How do you see this match up here, Ken? Quite an intriguing game.
Very intriguing game. Well, I think the boys were going to come down here and take it a bit easy, but they've certainly been challenged.
It looks like Tigers have a bit to play for, doesn't it? Looking for that second spot. Ruckman's go at it. One there by Johnson. Gets the handball out. Chopped off by Koji. Feeds it back inside to Patch. Patch on the left. Looking forward to Marinoni. Cut off by Hadley Edwards. Picked up by Reese Edwards and tackled straight away by Tavis Abbott. No prior there. I think we'll have a ball up. That's how the umpire sees it. Ball up coming. Oh, might be an injury here. Looks like Edwards there.
A little bit
injury.
wounded, I think.
Something. Hobbling.
Oh, no, hobbly ankle.
Two ruckmen go at it. One by Quaif. Feeds it back towards Soroka. Soroka, quick kick out of there on the right. Pushed as he kicked, but he still finds Sikowski on the wing. He almost gets cartwheeled over the benches here by Marinoni. Marinoni on the mark. True centre wing under the grandstand here. Looks up. No real target to go for. Kojonup set up well behind the ball here. Goes long towards half forward on the wing. Looking for Beggs out the back. Probably going to be first back onto it. Gets a quick kick forward into the forward pocket. No one there. Going to be cut off by Ben Taylor. Gets a handball out. Looking for Van Hoosen. Tries to kick. Pressure on here from Tigers. Connor Brown got him in a tackle. Ball out to Ben Taylor. Wins that kick. Back on towards. Looking for Travis Abbott. It tries to outbody his opponent. Quick kick forwards come off the shin, I reckon, of Tigers' opponent. And looks like it's going to be
Travis Abbott to take
Travis Abbott to kick. All the umpires coming in to meet. Central umpire going to have a chat here to the boundary, see what we got.
Oh, come on.
Boundary umpire shrugs his shoulders. Central umpire is going to have a conversation here. In doubt, it's probably going to have to be a ball up, I'd say, so we're going to have a throw in here. Umpire calls them back to reset. Two ruckmen to go at it. Elijah up against Quafey. There we go, whistle off the ball. Holding free kick going to Beggs against Patch. Beggs goes quickly, pushes it forward, looking for Starkey, coming out of the square, going to fall short. Back in defence there, one by Taylor. No, it's not Taylor. It is Taylor, is it?
Johnson.
Johnson goes to Abbott, back to Johnson, out onto centre wing, looking for Smith. Smith been quite quiet today. Gets it, just sockers it forward, looking for his teammate. Med by Hadley Edwards, wins the ball, just hammers it forward towards the wing again. First back is Weasel, picks up, gets back onto his right, sends it deep forward, looking for Harry Taylor, wrestling here in the forward line. One out there by Edwards, goes back to Edwards, swings it wide to Johnson. It looks like who finds Barnsby on the wing, is it? Comes back inside looking for Jed Kemp. Marks it half forward. Plays on quick to Johnson. Sends it. Oh, late hit there by Luciv. It's going to be down ground. So one by Kenny Beggs here takes it down ground. Plays back onto Kemp. Half forward. Goes across the field looking for Soroka, but called out by Connor Brown. Marked on the paint of 50. 50 out. 45-degree angle. Swings onto the right. Sends it deep. In the goal square. Starkey wrestling. Gets one, or could have got one high there, I reckon, over the top in defence. Starkey's one. Free kick there. Just right of the point post. Deep in the pocket. Tough kick from that angle there, Ken.
Very tough kick. He's a right footer. He's going to kick it. I don't know how he's going to nail this one, but he'll have a crack.
Patch there, 10 metres out, waiting for a play on. Taking his time, settled. Almost looks like he's going to go with a traditional drop punt. Across the... Oh, no, he's done the check side there. That's not a bad kick from there, Ken. I reckon he might have got that.
Very good kick from that angle. Very, very good kick.
Tigers kick their third. 3-1 to 1-3 with the Breeze first on the first score for the second quarter in this Tyre Power League round 12 match. Tigers versus Kojonup. Just while they come back to the centre, we'll go back and talk about some of these sponsors that are getting us away to Landmark coming up next Saturday, Ken. There.
So Plan Farm being the major sponsor, that's a really good gig for them and for the Lower South West Football League. Yeah,
a company that's statewide, right into farm management, agents all over the place, and help. I would imagine a lot of these young blokes out here through their farming careers with a bit of guidance, Ken.
Well, we actually use them ourselves as a bit of financial guidance. So they are very efficient.
So great to see them putting something back into the league and are great supporters of football. Rucks go at it. One by Marinoni. Quick handball forward to Smith. Smith wins and flicks out to Van Hoosen onto the wing. Cuts back inside onto his left. Looking for centre half forward, but cut off there by Johnson at half back, just inside his defensive 50. Holds the ball up, looking for his options. Not a lot offering at the moment. He's probably just going to kick straight over the man on the mark and chips it and finds Jimmy Johnson. Drops the mark he should have taken. Works back hard on it and tied up by Kojonup there. So we'll have a ball up. Half forward flank, Koji out of side. Umpire throws in the air. Rucks go at it. No decisive ruck knock there. Sort of fed back towards Tigers' direction. Run onto it by Edwards and Luciff. One out by Luciff. Feeds it to Marinoni. Feeds back to Van Hoosen. Gets the run from behind from Ben Taylor. Feeds it forward on the left and finds Mitch Blakers just inside 50.
He can probably have a shot from here if he wants. He can nail that. No, he's not going to have a shot.
Mitch has gone short and looked to Harry Taylor, and this is the man they need to step up and kick their goals, Ken.
Oh, Harry hasn't been kicking that well the last couple. He kicked 110 last week.
Time for a change, you think, up there? Push Mitch deep and maybe bring Harry up the ground?
I'll bring Harry up the ground, put Mitch right in the square.
Here he goes. Harry Taylor, the shot on goal to the left of screen, into the breeze. The wind should push it back towards the goal face for him. High in the air. Looks pretty good from here. I think he's kicked it.
Yes.
That's the second goal for Koji. Takes the score to 3-1 to 2-3. They're right back in this game, Ken.
Tigers are taking it right up to him, but, you know, Koji hadn't had this much pressure on him for a while, and it's been really good for him.
Probably the game they need, Ken. You don't want to probably go through a season undefeated and roll into finals without a bit of pressure putting on you, because you know what finals footy does.
That's exactly right. Last year they went out in straight sets, so this has been a really good challenge for them.
And just going back to our sponsors, as we'll get through them for the whole day. Southern Forest Machinery, also a ball sponsor of our match-to-match game day football in the league game. Have put in for the Nutrient Carnival as well, Ken, and great sponsor to have a dealership like that on board.
Very good sponsor.
Two rucks go at it. One by Edwards. Shark by Johnson. Tackled by Luciv, but gets a kick away on his non-preferred right. Back with the flight. Great mark. Ben Johnson there. Swings to the left. Finds Matt Marinoni at half-back. Takes the mark. Plays on. Comes wider to the wing. Looking for the big ruckman and Elijah. Gets a fist in there. Quafey knocked away. Kemp running onto the ball, but cut off by Van Hoosen. Swings out on the left. Gets a quick kick forward, looking for Travis Abbott. Not marked. Pressure on. Gets the hands out. Great tackle there from Tigers. Put the pressure on and get it out of bounds. Oh, he's got the free kick here, Tigers. Incorrect disposal there. Didn't quite get hands to it by the look of it. Travis Abbott on the mark there. Centre wing. Tigers to bring the ball back in. Looks like Giles there. Comes back inside and finds Johnson. Johnson, short chip, and finds Edwards. Edwards looking back into the corridor. Great kick and finds, who we got there? Barnsby by the look of it. Barnsby swings to the right, comes forward looking for Sikowski. Over the top, well read by Jamie Marinoni. Just bread and butter for Marinoni. Just reading the play, cutting it off across half-back. Finds Luciv, runs on, gets his own ball back. Chase down, great chase by Sikowski. Holding the ball. Wouldn't see Matt Marinoni get run down like that too many times.
Very often like that. It was a really good chase and tackle.
Sikowski swings to the right, looking up towards half forward, looking for Quaif, but over the top, Ashton gets the ball to ground, feeds out wide. Koji, quick kick and tapped out of bounds. Who we got down there? Number 6, Koji. He's not on my team sheet here, Ken.
Gwalter. Yeah, Gwalter it is.
Cut off well there by Gwalter at half back. Ball in, 2 rucks at it. No decisive knock. Shark by Marinoni. Quick kick forward on the left. Looking for Abbott. Over the top. Abbott the quickest to turn and get back on his own ball. Try to get away. Gets the handball inside. Finds a teammate. Well tackled by Jed Kemp. He's going to get pinged here holding the ball. Pretty hot, these umpires on holding the ball there, Ken.
That was a bit stiff, that one, I thought.
Not much prior. Bit of back chat there, I reckon. Coach Abbott must have just whispered in the umpire's ear. He's given away 50. It's going to take him to nearly centre-half forward. Who we got here? Kemp with the ball. He's going to probably look deep, I'd say, to Starkey in the goal square, shielding his son from his eyes. Here he comes on the lead. Kemp looking for him now. Great kick under the ball, but well chopped off by Charlie Tonkin down there. Tonkin turns right, heads out under the scoreboard.
Johnson
finds Angus Johnson, who just chips and finds Marinoni at true centre half back. Koji just starting to find their game now, Ken, just working it out of defence and spreading that a little bit better.
I've just slowed it up a little bit.
Marinoni goes wide, looking for and finding, who's that out there on that far wing? Looks, can't see who that is, but he's come back inside to Marinoni, who now chips and finds Tully on true centre wing on the outer side. Just slowing the play up a bit here, just starting to let their midfield and forwards get back and present up at the ball. goes short and found Lockie Norrish. Good to see Lockie back playing football, Ken, after a couple of years in the wilderness with a sore knee.
Yep.
Great bloke, great player.
Yep.
Works on the left, puts it forward, looking for Weasel.
Oh,
Weasel's out marked there by Corbin Cabelli. No, it's not Cabelli. Who we got out there? Tigers defender. Plays on. Looks like Giles maybe. Goes to Johnson. Back to Giles. Get a bit of run from behind. Feeds it back to Edwards. Back to Johnson. Goes out wide. Playing around with it here. Just given the opportunity for Koji to cut it off, which they've done. Brings the ball into dispute. Looks like we're going to have a ball up here. Umpire gets in there. Umpire Sam Cunningham. New to the league, Ken. Sam's moved down from the north. He's been in Northern Territory for the last 10 years. Down umpiring in the lower southwest. Great to have him down here.
Yeah, it is. That's a good find.
It is a good find. Moved in locally, so it's great to have Sam on board. Koji wins it. Quick kick forward out of the contest. Ball in dispute again. Won by Norrish. Gets his handball out. Tackle to the ground. In there by Lee Lucif. Hunting the ball. Marinoni hunting. Back in dispute. Tackling hard here. Lots of bodies in around the ball. Hard at it. And we're going to have another ball up. Sam joined today by Matt Hartfield. It comes up out of Walpole and Denmark for a umpire. So appreciate Matt's travelling as well. Umpire's picked a free kick out here. Going to Lockie Norrish. Held without the ball. Gets onto his left. Looks deep towards Travis Abbott. Tigers get back there. Put a fist in. Won by Kyle Smith. Gets the ball. Tackled. Going to be holding the ball.
No, it's a throw up he's called.
Called a throw up. No prior. Ball in. 2 rucks go at it. Run down by Edwards. Ball in dispute. Tackle again. Well, they're going to have a repeat ball up. Halfway through this second quarter. Koji kicking to the left of screen. Deep into their attack. Won by Harry Taylor out of the ruck. Flicks out wide. Looks for Norrish. Norrish again on the handball. Great handball wide to Smith. Smith sells one bit of candy. Comes back to Norrish. Norrish back onto his left. He's lost his footing. Slipped. Handballed out. Looking for Taylor. Misses Taylor. Picked up by Kemp. Feeds out to Hadley. Hadley bumped as he kicked. Ball back in dispute. Little bit of a hot potato here, Ken, as both teams are going in very hard for the ball.
A bit slippery out there.
It looks a little bit slippery. Worked out onto the back pocket by Tigers. Won by Kojonup, Lee Lucif. Fed back to Marinoni. Marinoni's long shot at goal from 50. He's not going to quite make it. And just offline to the far side. One behind. 3-1-19.
They're not handling the ball that well today, Kojonup, because they're under a fair bit of pressure, I think.
It's great to see so much pressure, Ken, game like this. Tigers, Edwards kicks out from fullback, but it's going to be recalled inside the 25-metre zone. Umpire's picked up on that and pushed him out. Go again, plays on, runs out of the square, looks wide towards Quaife, 60 out. Back there, Koji gets a ball in, looks like Ashton might have been hurt in the spalling contest. Comes back inside from Abbott and finds Kyle Smith. Directly in front, 40 metres out.
Not moving at all, Ashton.
Yeah, Ashton, there looks like a shoulder, maybe, Ken, in that marking contest on the far wing.
They're holding up play for it anyway.
Time off here as trainers get out to him. While we get a break in there, while they attend to that, we'll talk some more landmark, Ken, and
We've got Blackwood Plant Hire. They Boyup Brook, Blackwood Plant Hire.
Boyup Brook based, but travel through the Koji and Bridgetown areas. Anything from dam building, house pads, roadways, anything earth moving there, Ken. Great to have them on board, and this is their second year on board too.
Right,
so.
And similar to Mead Contracting?
Yep, Mead Contracting based out of Boyup Brook. Anything agricultural to do with cropping, we're there. And door-to-door livestock based out of Boyup Brook, Kojonup. Jeff Dorr.
Yep.
Nutrient.
Right. I think we're back at it.
Here we go. I don't even know if Ashton's left the ground. He's come out underneath this here. And now Kyle Smith lines up 45 metres out, directly in front. Beautiful kick of the football, Kyle. Should be bread and butter for him here.
Yeah, distance won't worry him.
Rolls in on that right foot, strikes it nicely. Goal umpire doesn't move, and Kojonup hit the front.
For the first time today.
3-1-19 Tigers to Kojonup. Scoreboard's just changing. 3-4. 3-4-22. And probably just in the last 5 minutes, I think, Ken, we've seen Kojonup just start to get back to that style of footy that served them so well throughout the year, and that's probably why they're undefeated.
Yeah, they're putting it. They're getting it back on their terms now. Their short kick mark game's starting to come into it.
Ball back in the middle. Umpire's just checking 5-6-5. Got it right. Ball up. Elijah versus Quaife. Quaife wins the knock. One shark by Lee Luciv. Ball in dispute out the back. Won by Marinoni. Great tackle here by Hadley Edwards, and we'll have another ball up. Probably just forward of centre Tigers side. Ball up. Big tap by Quaife. Probably gained 25 metres. Ball in dispute again at centre half forward. Bodies in over the top. One here by Kojonup. None tackled by Kemp. We'll have another ball up. Probably true centre half forward Tigers. Ball in the air. 2 ruck at it. One by Marinoni. Quick kick out to the far wing. Tracking it back is Barnsby. Wins the ball. Gets a quick kick inside. Ball back in dispute. One by Tigers. Feeds it back to Kemp. Back to Edwards. Gets a Barnsby. Gets a kick. Quick looking for Sikowski. Doesn't quite get there. One by Josh Soroka. Puts it out in front of Sikowski on the half forward flank. Gets a handball forward. Ball back in dispute. Marinoni tracking it back. Picks up by Marinoni. Feeds back to Marinoni. Feeds
to
out Walter.
To
Tully. Ball one forward by Koji. Pushes it deep towards Kyle Smith. Wins it just inside the 50. Well tackled by Edwards. One here on the ground by Johnson. Slipped over. Gets a handball out. Picked up by Smith. Feeds the handball out wide to Koji. Get a kick on goal. And another goal to Koji. Number 12 there, Koji. Connor Fraser, I reckon that might have been. Gets the kick out wide. Puts another one on the board for Kojonup. 3-1-19 Tigers. 4-4 Koji. 28. In this round 12 Tyre Power League match here at Ray Park. Pushing deep into the second quarter, 7 minutes to go. That little bit of run that Tigers had early, Ken's just starting to be overwhelmed by Kojonup, and they're running harder back the other way now, Koji.
Yeah, I think they're just worn them down a little bit, and now the big bodies are starting to show.
Ball up again in the middle. One by Elijah. Shark by Kemp. Gets a quick kick forward, looking for Starkey. Gone deep. 2-on-1 there against Starkey. Fist comes over the top from Tonkin. Knocks it towards the boundary. And the ball, oh no, kept in by Marinoni. Well picked up, read it. Gets it to Ben Taylor. Uses that beautiful left down the wing, looking for Lockie Norris. Lockie, unlucky bounce, picked up by Connor Brown. Gets onto his right, sends it forward. Ooh, late spoil there, almost taking him out. Almost won by Starkey. 3-on-1 here. Starkey done very well as the one. Gets it out, but Shark by Marinoni. Uses his right, looking for Ben Taylor deep in the back pocket, and marks on 50 deep in defence. Uses his left foot, chips it forward to Marinoni, who's run on, marks it. Probably only just gone, it's 15 there, Ken, I would have said.
Yeah.
Now look at this, looking for the corridor, looking for Tonkin. There he is, finds Tonkin, who now is going to switch to Jamie Marinoni.
What are we doing here?
Hang on, umpire's called something here. Oh, we've got an injured play here down on the boundary. Didn't see that, Ken, down the far right down here, out of bounds. So, ball just been held up by the trainers. Attend to that one. Doesn't look good. Looking like a knee. Oh, while we attend back to that, we'll go back to our sponsors getting us to Nutrien, Ken.
So Outdoor World Bunbury would be a good find. Are they regular sponsor?
I think they were on board last year as well, Ken. So, yeah, back-to-back sponsors there.
And
Great.
Delta Forestry?
Delta Forestry on for the first time this year, based out of Bridgetown, consultant company for forestry management.
Right, and then we get the Stables, IGA, Bridgetown.
Stables, great IGA there, Ken.
Yep.
Great spread through.
Totally agree
there.
with that.
Yep.
That's a ripper IGA. Bevan East.
MLA, one of our representing us, and Rick Wilson representing us as MPs. Great to see them chuck a bit of money in. And Thompson Transport, new fella, Jock Thompson, starting up a business based out of Bailing Up, servicing pretty much Boyabrook, Bridgetown, Bailing Up, right down here to Manji, through to Kojonup.
Livestock or freight?
Yeah, livestock. Great fella, really good with the stock. Back in play, ball chipped inside 50 by Looks like Girling and marked by Connor Brown deep in the right pocket. Didn't see what happened there, Ken. Too busy talking sponsorship there. I think
this young fella here is not going that well. He's been helped off by the trainers.
Looks like a knee, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Great to see Koji trainer there helping Tigers trainer out to get the players off. It's Connor Brown on a shot and goal. Swings to the right. Generally a good kick. It's going to be across the face. Starkey sets himself.
Grab.
Great
That's
mark.
That's a really good grab.
In a pack of 3 or 4 there, Ken, and some big defenders down there. That's a good mark.
Yep.
Charlie Tonkin stands the mark. Starkey wheels around on the right, swings it through, and looks like he's kicked his second, I reckon. He has. Kicked truly. Tigers 4-1-25. Trail Kojonup 4-4-28 in this Tyre Power round 12 league match here at Ray Park. What have we got there, Mr. Timekeeper? We're down to 5 minutes to go in this first half, Ken. Been an intriguing match of game of football between the two sides. Certainly, I think Tigers started better and Koji come back into it in this second term.
Yeah, Koji have sort of started to get it back on their terms, but Tigers kicking that late goal then has changed the game again.
Going back to Nutrient Carnival, Ken, next week. Gav Norris heads us up again as our coach for the second year. Doing a fantastic job with the boys to get a squad together and get them ready to go.
Yep, got a really good attitude, Gav, and he's just taking up boys that really want to play. So it's been really good for him.
As the Rucks go at it, one by Koji Marinoni, feed out to Luciv, quick kick forward, finds Abbott. Abbott, same again, quick kick forward, looking for Taylor. Over the top, the ball comes from Giles. One at the ground level by Tigers. A quick clearing kick is read well by Lee Luciv, who gets one around the ears for his trouble, takes the mark at half forward. Probably too far out for Lee to have a shot. Only little legs there, but he pumps it in short, looking for Harry Taylor, and that's a great kick, Lee. Lace out to Harry Taylor, 25 metres out, pretty much directly in front.
This will test Harry. He hasn't kicked a goal for a while, so we'd hope he'd get this one.
Better not talk too much about him. We'll put the cod on him. Sets himself over the ball. Approach in. Shouldn't miss him here. 25 out. Kick on its way. And I think he's put it directly over the goal umpire's head for number 2 for Harry. Just extends that margin out again by that goal in a bit, Ken.
Yeah, but Tigers, to their credit, are really taking it up to the league leaders. So it's been a really good tussle.
From a league point of view, it's good to see a game like this, Ken, where it's close and highly contested. Great skills. Rightio, as the ball makes its way back to the centre. Umpires do their final checks for the 5-6-5. Rucks are set. Umpire Harfield throws it up. Rucks at it. One by Elijah. Down to no one really. Ball in dispute. Tapped out. One by Koji. Bullocked his way. Tully bullocked his way through there. Gets a quick kick forward. Spore from Giles over Blakers. Rove by Harry Taylor. Drives it forward. It looks like he's just kicked his third. 2 within 30 seconds there, Ken. Great bit of play by Koji. Just driving that ball forward as quick as they can.
Big bodies out of the centre, and they got it out of the centre pretty comfortably. That
number 12 there in the centre is Tully. You tell me, Ken.
Number 17.
17, Tully.
Number 70 is Tully.
Oh, yeah, Lucky Tully. Where does he come from? Local boy?
He's a Wagen boy. He comes out of Wagen, so he is local, but he works in the local district, and he sort of comes from Wagen.
Big body midfielder, isn't he? Just over the ball, holds his ground. Yeah. Rucks go at it in the centre again. No one really wins it. Ball down. Jimmy Johnson probably first to it and tied up Tully. That man again ties him up. We'll get a re-ruck. Umpire throws it up. One by neither ruckman. Spills out. One by Matt Maroney. Feeds it out to Leon. Leon gets onto his left and kicks it towards Blakers. Pushing back hard. Ball in dispute again. Good spoil from Tigers. One by Tully, trying to get his kick forward. Tapped forward by Van Hoosen towards Harry Taylor. Picks up, great pick up at his feet. Gets the handball back inside to Mitch Blakers. Palms off, gets the handball out. Tully picks the ball up on the bounce. Rove well tied up in a tackle. No, Pryor. Oh, yes, Pryor. Pryor, says the umpire, holding the ball. Johnson swings inside on their left and looks across the field for Edwards. Takes the mark on his chest in front of Smith. Probably just going to chip wider here again and find Jed Edwards in the back pocket in front of Travis Abbott. Coming out of fence. No one really to go for. Not a lot of movement. So he sends it long up the wing. Doesn't look like a great kick, and I'd say that's out of bounds on the full. So Koji gets a chance here to send it straight back into attack. And it looks like Angus Johnson there with the free kick at half forward. Comes inside. It's called to play on as he crosses the line. Right foot deep into full forward. Looking for Mitch Blakers coming out of the square. But falling back, reading the ball well, is Jed Edwards. Takes a relieving mark. Goes sideways and finds Reese Edwards. Reese then goes further wide. Looking out wide and finds Johnson on the outer half-back flank in front of Van Hoosen. That's a mouthful, isn't it? That Leon Van Hoosen.
Leon found 4,000 will work.
So his Tigers play on. Gets it to Edwards. Barnsby. Barnsby goes with his right, looking for Kenny Beggs. Ball in dispute. Penny up against 3. Keeps it in dispute. Well done, Kenny. Tackled. One out there by... Who we got there? Sure,
that was Jacob Abbott to Tully.
Oh, Jake Abbott, yep. Tully wins. Comes wide and finds Marinoni in true centre. Plays on. No one within a country mile of him. Has one bounce. Has 2 bounces. Kicks on his left. Back inside to Lee Luciff. Oh, well read by Reese Edwards. Cuts it off and Jed Kemp gets back there to help him. Finds Johnson in the middle. Plays on onto his left. Looking forward for Starkey. Leads up out of the 50. Gets a handball out wide to Josh Soroka. Run up off the wing. Pumps it in deep. Soroka looking for Connor Brown. Connor Brown comes out. Meets the ball. Well spoilt there by Angus Johnson.
Oh.
And then ball comes to ground. Won by Kenny Beggs, and umpire deemed it to be a dangerous tackle. Slammed to the ground. So Beggs will get a shot on goal here. 30 out. Tight in the pocket under the grandstand here. Be a tough kick from there, Ken, but we just saw Starkey put one in from there.
Starkey nailed one from there. If he goes inside out, there's every chance he'll nail this too. Yep.
Beggs on his right. That's a great kick.
Really good kick.
They finished well, haven't they, Ken, for that pocket?
Yep.
That's Tigers 5th on the board, 5-1. Lead trail Koji 6-4, but keeps him within that kick. Close game of football here, Ken.
Very good game of football here. They have kicked back well with that goal. A very good goal from that pocket.
Rightio, timekeeper Femia. What have we got on the clock? 1 minute, he says. 1 minute to go in this round 12 Tyre Power League match before half-time. Tigers would want to keep Koji out of their forward line. If not, steal another one, Ken, just to bring it back that little bit closer before half-time.
They'll be tied in the centre, this little ruck knock.
Ball goes up. Ruck's at it. Jed Edwards back in the centre. He's nullified the ruck. Big Elijah wins his own ball. Great handball forward to Smith. Quick right kick looking for Harry Taylor inside the forward 50. Ball in dispute on the ground. Weasel wins the ball. Gets a handball out. Great handball to Taylor. Gets a quick kick forward. Great tackle from Tigers, and he's going to be rewarded there for throwing the ball. Advantage to Edwards. Comes out on this far wing and finds Kemp. Kemp drops what he should have taken under pressure from Marinoni. Marinoni wins his ball. Swings onto the left and heads forward to Lockie Norris on the half-forward flank. 20 seconds to go. Tigers will want to keep him out. Norris looks forward to Smith. Smith slipped at a crucial time and cut off by Jed Edwards, and that should almost see it for this first half action, Ken. Siren about to sound as Edwards going to kick down the wing here. Deep kick by Edwards down the wing. Going to be cut off by Abbott, but that's it. There's the siren.
That's a good first half of football. That's not much in it, 9 points.
Fantastic game of football for that round 12 Tyre Power League match at Ray Park here. Couldn't ask for a better game of footy, really, Ken.
Really good game of football up till now. Very good game of football. Tigers have taken it right up to the league leaders.
Yeah, I think the setup behind the ball from Tigers, what they showed in the first half, and their run from the likes of Josh Soroka and Kenny Beggs has been really good. Probably Jed Kemp through the midfield, keep him in there, has kept them right in this game. But probably in that second half, we just saw the class of Marinoni, Kyle Smith, Harry Taylor up forward, just start to get back in the game and got Koji back into it, Ken.
Yeah, and you got blokes like Tully and Van Hoosen and Jamie Marinoni off the back half. They've really kept Kojonup in it.
Now, well, as the boys go for a well-earned rest, we'll take a break up here as well in this round 12 Tyre Power League match here at Ray Park.
The relationship with Great Southern Fuels started with my father 50 years ago, delivering fuel in drums back in the day, which has progressed into large tanks now. They've been very reliable and efficient on time with service.
We run a mixed farming operation here on Chapman Valley, just north of Geraldton, managing about 5,500 hectares. We've been with what is now Great Southern Fuels for in excess of 20 years. There's always challenges and situations that catch you out, and they've been really, really good at accommodating that for us.
We've been with Great Southern for 28 years now. Look, they've given us exceptional service and they're price competitive. So it's wonderful.
They're a great company to work for. They're a family-owned business. They will support you and whatever is required.
I've got Alan's phone number, I've got Steve's phone number, and I know if I ring it I'll get an answer, which is really cool.
The relationship's great and the service is second to none. So I ring up and it doesn't matter if it's Saturday, Sunday or whenever I ring up, I'll have fuel. So we've never been held up or had a problem with them. So my theory is that's what I'm about. It's about service and the relationship, and it's been fantastic.
It's very important to maintain long-term customers' loyalty and give back what you can when you can.
Great Southern Fuels is one of the few companies that I've been involved with that gives so much back to the local community. We support So many different organisations and country, sporting clubs, field days, farming organisations.
We endeavour to give back. The community looked after us by dealing with us, and we just gave it back in what we could do. Footy club needs a hand, well, it's because they need a hand that you give it to, not the other way around.
When you look at how they conduct themselves in the community, they've been a great supporter of the Livestock Transporters Association. Just incredible what they do.
I do a lot for the community, which is good. And not only Lake Race either, you know, it's right through where all these outlets are all over the state. You know, he's been excellent with that.
We tend to sponsor major events, the Great Southern Football Carnival, Colt Carnival.
Across the board, I think sponsorships are a very important part of any community. I grew up in Lake Race and footy was my life down there for a long time. Great Southern sponsored Lake Race back then, and along with many other footy clubs and hockey clubs and tennis clubs. And we might not always be making a big deal out of it, but the people that get sponsored, they understand and they relate to it.
They do a lot for the town, so yeah, I can't fault them. You know, they've been brilliant.
Great Southern Fuels have got strong values, and that shows in what they do. You know, they walk the talk and they do what they do.
You deal with people that are there and care about your business, and these people have been absolutely wonderful.
I'm very proud of what Mum and Dad have achieved in their life and how they've structured the business, and it's all structured around our customers and looking after people and being in the right areas where we need to sell the fuel and have the support there and sponsorship. Being part of the community, even though we're not in that community, but our workers are there and that's part of us.
Our name is derived from the Greek prefix, macro, large. From the day we were born, this has been a promise for the future. We have grown through dedication, sweat, self-denial, faithful to our mission of being on the side of those who put themselves on the line. Through our name, we celebrate the greatness of those who believe there are no obstacles higher than their dreams. The courage to get back up after falling. The obstinacy of believing until the end. These are the values embedded in our logo. The Macron Hero. It's a celebration of sacrifice and tenacity. Up until your personal victory. Until your arms are in the sky. Become your own hero.
Not that I'm doing a lot, but...
Welcome back to Ray Park, round 12 Tyre Power League match between Tigers, the home side, and Kojonup, the undefeated side. Scoreboard currently sits 5-1 31 Tigers to 6-4 40 Koji with their noses in front. Great first half of footy, Ken. Hopefully we can see it continue on for this second half.
Yeah, it looks like Ashton hasn't fronted for the second half. There's so they're one down on the bench, so that might test their bench a little bit.
Just about set here as the two huddles get together, prep themselves. Umpires are in position, so we might just take a moment to talk a bit more about Landmark next week, Ken. I'm heading up myself. You're heading up for a look. It's probably nearly 10 players out here in between these two sides that are heading away. I think we're going to have quite a good side to compete in B Division.
It'd be really interesting to see how they go with B Division. They won't disgrace themselves anyway. I think there's some really good footballers going up there, so it'll be really interesting to watch.
Certainly will be, and always love giving a plug, Ken, so I'll plug them again. Our major sponsor, Plan Farm. Our two secondary sponsors in Southern Forest Machinery and Door-to-Door Livestock. Much appreciated for getting the boys up there. Shout out to Gav too, coaching Lyndon Mueller and Alex Cabassi. Second year that all these three boys have done that, taken their squad away. It's a big effort to get them up there for 2 or 3 days and keep them all in line.
A good group of boys going up there, so I think Gav really enjoys going along with a good group of boys. Good coaches, good boys, so there's every chance they could do really, really well this year.
That's right. If you take a side away that wants to be there, Ken, they generally play some pretty good football, don't they?
Yep. They have fun, they play good footy, and they don't normally come away really good mates out of this sort of an occasion, and it's really good for their local footy as well.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Ken, that we get this mixture between the boys playing at that level, and they come back and just see some good camaraderie between them when they're playing against each other. It's fantastic to see.
Yep. All right, we're just about all set.
Rightio, as we're set. Almost was a 5-6-5 there before we got into the second half. Soren goes. Umpire puts the ball up. In the middle there, Quafey up against Elijah. One by Quafey. Tap forward for the second time. Fighting on the ground is Lucif and Hadley Edwards. Hadley Edwards wins it. Tackled straight by Jamie Marinoni, and we'll have a repeat ball up. Probably 20 metres forward to centre for the Tigers, kicking into the breeze to the left of screen. Two rucks at it again. Ball in dispute. Picked up by Koji, tackled straight away by Jed Kemp, and we'll have another ball up. Ball in the air, two rucks, one by Elijah. Could have been holding off the ball to Koji, but ball in dispute, one by Travis Abbott. Handball forward to Weasel. Weasel gets a quick kick forward, looking for Mitch Blakers. Well marked by Corbin Cavalli. Then one on ground by Cole Smith. Picked up, tackled by Corbin again. And we'll have a ball up deep in the forward 50 for Kojonup here, Ken. Oh, ball just thrown back at Corbin's head. It's going to be turned over. It's going to be a free kick to Tigers. Silly football there, Ken.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been done. He should have just thought about it before he did that.
Corbin comes wide onto this outer wing and finds Quaif in front of Elijah. Good to see Elijah back, coming off the hamstring, Ken.
Yeah, really good to see him back.
Quaif comes inside and finds Johnson. Abbott mans the mark. Bit stagnant here, Ken, in the second half.
Not a lot
Tigers
going on at the moment. Not a lot of movement. They're all a little bit slow.
Gone sideways again here to Quaif. Marks on the half-back flank. Kicks up onto the inner wing. Pushed out of the contest by Biggs was Angus Taylor. Quick kick forward by Marinoni and just lands in the field of play and bounces out. But
still a kick to the other way.
Kick there to Edwards. Reese comes up the wing looking for Johnson. Finds him in front of Abbott. Abbott must be only 1 or 2 games back in too, I think, Ken, is he?
Yeah, 2 games in, back off a knee. Yep.
Johnson to Johnson on centre wing. Who we got on the mark here for Koji? Goes up the wing looking for Kemp. Finds Kemp on true centre wing. Comes back inside looking for the corridor. Dangerous kick there because Weasel reads it well and cuts it off in front of Siorica. Comes back inside and finds Blakers almost in the centre in front of Cavelli. Goes wide, but it's going to be cut off here. No, missed the mark. Barnsby looking for Abbott. Abbott over the ball. Tackled well. Gets a quick kick out to Van Hoosen. Van Hoosen looking for Smith. Goes deep. Well picked up. Gets a quick feed out to Matt Marinoni on the left and rolls it home. Great goal. Great team goal there. Working it across half back, out wide and coming back in the corridor. That's the Koji we've seen all year there, Ken. Just reading that ball across half back, setting themselves up, pushing wide, then straightening back up as they come inside.
Rowed by Chipper to pick up and handball to Marinoni on the run.
Great to have a player of that calibre in the forward line. And Ken, great mark overhead, but to be below his knees for a bloke that size, pick the ball up like that.
Yeah. Very good off his, very good at ground level and very good handball to get it out to Marinoni.
So Tigers 5-1-31, trailing Koji here 7-4. As the ball goes back up in the middle, won by Quaife. Shark by the Koji ruckman in Elijah. Feeds it out to Marinoni on his natural right. Looking for Blakers deep. Picked up on the half volley. Great pick up. Feeds the handball out to Lee Luciv. Drops to the ground. Head high contact. Free kick. 30 out directly in front. That's a trademark move there from Lee Luciv. Dropping to the ground there, Ken.
Yeah, sliding through there, Lee, as he does extremely well and gets high contact.
He's gone back a long way for this kick. Starting on the paint of 50. Starts his running. Wobbling the ball around. Pushes out to the right. Kicks through the ball. Looks pretty good.
Right through the middle.
Had probably his first for the day for Luciv there, I would have said.
And opened up a little bit of a lead now. So it'll be interesting to see how Tigers come back.
5-1 plays 8-4. Just over that 3-goal lead's just starting to give them a little bit of comfort. Great day for footy, Ken.
Beautiful day for footy.
Oval's in pretty good condition, no wet spots, not a lot of breeze. Umpire throws it up in the middle again. Ball won by Elijah. Tap forward further by Kojonup. Shark by Edwards of Tigers. Gets a quick handball forward. One by Abbott. Feeds it backwards to Marinoni, who feeds it to Marinoni again. That's his brother Jamie. Feeds it out wide to Van Hoosen, who goes wide to Harry Taylor. Great foot skills there. Finds him under the scoreboard. Swings in quickly on the right, looking for Blakers. Over the top of Blakers. Read by Johnson well of Tigers. Picks the ball up. Cuts back inside dangerously to switch play. Not a great kick, but it's going to work out here for Edwards. He finds Barnsby out under the scoreboard. Plays on quickly on the right. Sends it up on the outer wing. Looking for... Is that out there? Is that Kenny Beggs out there on that far wing?
Marinoni gets...
Yep, Marinoni's cut him off there. Jamie finds
Ben Taylor.
Ben Taylor comes to Kyle Smith. Oh, talking about pickups. Check that at pickup from Smith. Feeds it back to Van Hoosen. Gets a quick handball out to Luciv. Back to Van Hoosen. Great use of hands, getting the ball forward. Van Hoosen then looking deep for Abbott. Over the top, didn't quite time his jump. And ball trickles through for one behind to the far side.
That was a good pickup by
Smith out there on the half
forward flank.
Just talking about how good below his knees he is, Ken. Unlike Travis Abbott to probably run under the ball there too.
Very unlike Travis
normally
Abbott.
reads that ball pretty well. Edwards brings it back into play. Out into this far pocket. Looking for Johnson. Gets a mid on it as the ball trickles out over bounds, and we'll get a ball in pretty much right on the paint of 50. Deep in attack for Kojonup. Umpire setting the ruck. Boundary umpire wanders in. Balls it up. 2 rucks go at it. One down by Quaife. Straight down to Soroka. Picks up the ball well. Gets a handball out to really no one. Ball in dispute. Quick kick forward off the ground by Coachie's Elijah. And it trickles out of bounds in front of Corbin Cavelli. And we'll have another ball in. Ball in. 2 rucks at it. No one really wins. Picked up by Johnson. Quick hands out, looking for a teammate. Doesn't really find one. Ran out of bounds by Kojonup. Is that O'Halloran there?
Darcy O'Halloran, that would be.
Yep.
Blakers to do the ruck work.
Blake is up against Quafey. One by Quafey, really down to no one. Lee Elusive in there trying to shark it. Quick hands comes out towards Soroka. Quick kick cut off by Abbott. Swings onto his left, sends it deep, looking for his brother Travis, who's just...
Harry.
Harry's sharked it. Travis was out the back there all on his own, but Harry's marked 15 metres out.
Bit of a slight angle, but this seems to be the pocket they kick it from.
Haven't seen one miss from there today, Ken, but that's probably...
It's Harry.
Put the commentator's curse on him.
Yep.
As we see the rotations coming to the bench here, Ken, the game's just gone up that notch. A little bit tired players. He's kicked right through that, and that's a great goal there from Harry Taylor. That's his third for the day. And just extends that margin out over 4 goals now for Tigers.
27 points now.
5-1 to a 9-5 in this round 12 Tyre Power League match here at Ray Park.
They're starting to assert their authority out of the middle at the moment, so it'll be interesting to see if they can keep it going. Eliza's gone off the ground.
He's certainly been a dominant force in the middle there, and he's a big man, Elijah, to jump over. So as he's had a break, Mitch Blakers pushes up into the ruck up against Quafey. We've reset again here, and umpire Harfield throw it up again. Both rucks at it. One by Quafe. Fingertip forward. Shark by Marinoni. Quick feed out of hands. Links up with his brother Matt. Gets the kick forward. Looking for Kyle Smith. Hands to it. Well sport by Jed Edwards. Ball in dispute. Harry Taylor putting a shepherd on for Smith. Picks it up under the scoreboard. Looks inside for Matt Marinoni. Picks it up on the bounce. Swings on the left. Comes back inside. That's a great kick. Finds his coach there and Travis Abbott. He'll line up from probably 25 metres out to the scoreboard side, probably on a 45-degree angle, kicking with the bruise.
Yeah, they're starting to assert their authority a bit now. They've kicked the first 2 of the quarter. This could be 3.
As you can see, Ken, Tigers ringing the changes through the interchange, certainly running them off their feet now.
Yep.
Abbott approaches, the pink boots on, lines up, kicks through the ball. Goal umpire does not move. It's a goal to Travis Abbott. Takes to Koji out to 10 goals 5, leading Tigers 5 goals 1.
They've kicked the first 3 of this quarter.
Tigers haven't looked like getting it forward, Ken. They're just almost gone into defensive mode, just trying to shut it down.
Yeah. I think the bigger bodies have taken over a bit now. They are a pretty fit side, Kojonup, so they're probably still playing at the same level they were in the first and second quarter.
Here we go, back in the middle. Umpire Harfield throws it up. One in there by Quafe, but shark by Marinoni. Quick kick forward on his right. Wrestle here for it with Lockie Norrish and Corbin. Corbin gets a quick fist to it. Shark by Johnson. Probably could have got one high there as Weasel come over the top.
He did get it a bit over the top, didn't he?
But umpire says, nah, let's throw it up. Throws it up. No real ruckman decisive there. One by Soroka. Gets a handball. Out wide, looking for Connor Brown. Brown runs onto it and gets a kick forward onto a wing. But cutting it off is Angus Taylor. Wins it on the ground. Well tackled by Tigers there. No effort to get it out. And has won there by Girling. Tapped away from him, and that's silly. 50 metres. Silly football.
That was very silly.
Girling picks the ball up. He's running hard. He knows there's no one on the mark, so he's probably going to play on from this 50. Nah, he's pulled up. Koji find the mark in Matt Marinoni. Girling goes short, looking for Starkey. Starkey comes out. Sport well by Kojonup. Ben Taylor comes out to Beggs. Quick handball to Tigers. Comes out again. Ball in dispute here. Marinoni in just that little bit harder. Ball off the ground and a throw in the deep pocket there for Tigers grandstand side.
Out on the full. I think he socketed it out.
Oh, it's gone out on the full. It's come off the boot of Girling there. So free kick to Matt Marinoni. A little bit hard to see out the window here. It's a little bit of glare on there.
Ooh, Marinoni up and under.
Brings it back in. Big pack forms. Punch forward by Quafe. Back inside 50 for Tigers. Connor Brown first to it. Well tackled. We'll have a ball up. 45 out. 45-degree angle. Tigers kicking to the left of screen. 2 rucks go at it. No ruck from Koji. Quaife wins. Quick kick forward, but well read there by Tonkin. It looked like gets the quick handball to Marinoni. Kicks it around the corner. Back to Charlie Tonkin. Takes the mark in front of Johnson in the back pocket. Kicks out wide to teammate. I'm not sure who that is.
Clancy Tonkin.
Is it Clancy? Is it
Yeah,
out there?
that's Clancy Tonkin.
Kicks out wide. Font looking for Van Hoosen.
He runs onto it and handballs it to Lockie Norris.
On his left, looking for Kyle
straight,
Smith.
Straight to Kyle Smith.
Great mark. One hand mark there in front of Jed Edwards. Coast to coast almost there, Ken, on that outer wing.
Yeah, well, did it well, really well out of the back line and finds Kyle Smith in the forward pocket. Kicked 7 last week, Kyle.
Didn't have his kicking boots on. Lines up, 25 metres out, scoreboard pocket, probably on a pretty tight angle there, probably 30 degrees plus. But as I said, beautiful kick of the footy normally. Make no, oh no, he's just
pushed
narrow.
it to the left. Yep.
One behind. 10-6 leads 5-1 here at Ray Park in this round 12 Tyre Power League match.
They've opened up a bit of a break now, Kojonup, and they look to be in control.
Reece Edwards to bring it out. Right knee heavily strapped from an early incident. Comes out to this close side looking for Quaife. That's a
very good kick.
Great kick. Quaife marks just outside 50, deep in defence still. Not a lot up forward, relying on his little men to give him something. Called to play on. Blakers gets across him. Kick back inside, looking for probably
Angus Johnson.
sorry, for Josh Soroka, but marked by Angus Johnson. Comes inside and finds Tonkin. True centre. Tonkin now looking forward, looking for Harry Taylor out on a lead. And almost a good mark. Probably sport by his own man, Luciv, in the end. Wins it from a quick handball forward by
kick.
Abbott to Luciv, and he's kicked a goal. That's great football by Kojonup to get it back in there. That quick kick forward. Handball from Abbott forward of the pack just to give Lee Luciv that one step and a bit of space, and he's put the goal through.
They've certainly put a bit of a margin in front of them now, so they're starting to walk away a bit.
What are we out there, Ken? We're out to 11 goals, 6. What's that?
40 points.
72 to 5-1, 31. As Big Elijah comes back into the ruck, and Mitch Blakers comes off for a break. Umpire throws it up in the centre. Both rucks go at it. Probably won by Quaife again. Connor Brown tracking the ball. Well tackled by Matt Marinoni, and we'll have a repeat ball up 10 metres for the centre, Tigers end. Ball in the air. Rucks go at it. Won by Elijah. Down. It's going to be sharked here. No, missed by Barnsby. Missed by Kemp again. Barnsby back on it. Quick kick out. Grubber kick forward. Gone 10 metres. Run by Van Hoosen. Same grubber kick forward. Run by Abbott. Ball in dispute again. Hasn't gone far. Umpire says give it to me, and we'll ball it up again. Umpire throws in there. 2 rucks wrestle. No real winner. Sharked by Cully again. That big body midfielder looking for Lee Luciv. Great mark on half forward in front of Hadley. Luciv forward to Harry Taylor. Marks on the paint of 50. 45-degree angle. Plays on quickly. Chips it in looking for Smith, and Smith picks it up off the carpet. Great mark down low. 45-degree angle. 30 metres out to the grandstand side. And certainly running over the top of them now, Ken. Tigers really struggling to get their hands on the ball.
And the bigger bodies of Kojonup are certainly dominating now. Kyle Smith, he should be able to nail this one, but we'll see how he goes. It's on a bit of a tight angle for him, but it's kickable.
Breeze was there that end, Ken, but I don't reckon there's any breeze. The trees are pretty still,
off.
so
yeah. Drop right off. Oh, that's a pretty handy kick. That'll do. Yep.
Goal umpire doesn't move much. Smith puts it straight over his head. That'll probably be his third for the day, I'd say, for Smith.
That's six unanswered goals this quarter, is it? 5 or 6?
Yeah, I reckon 5 or 6 this quarter, yep.
Yep.
And like I said, Tigers really struggling to get their hands on the ball now. Koji are just, hopefully
very dominant out of the centre. Marinoni's been very, very good out of the centre.
Hopefully Tigers can find a bit and let Koji run away with it and blow the game out like they have done in previous weeks.
Yeah.
Sounds like the ladies downstairs here, Ladies' Day, Ken, having a good time.
Yeah,
the music's
there's a bit
pumping
of music
away.
going on. There's a bit of champagne I noticed when I came up.
Yeah. Timekeeper Femia bopping away in the corner to it here. As the ball goes up, one by Brown out of the centre for Tigers. Gets it out to Edwards. Fires the handball. Dangerous handball back inside. Hopefully Hadley Edwards can clean it up in front of Lucy. If he does, gets the handball wide. Harry Taylor first on it, but met there by Dylan Edwards, who picks the ball up, wrapped up in a tackle by Harry Taylor, and will have a ball up. Umpire throws it in the air. 2 rucks go at it. No real decipher. Oh, yes, Quaife wins it backwards towards Connor Brown. Connor Brown flicks forward. Stolen by Kojonup. Quick kick out of there by Van Hoosen. Gets it forward. Read well by Jed Edwards. Slips over at a crucial moment. Gets it back to Hadley. Back to Jed. Gets a quick kick out of there, looking for his Tigers teammate on the far pocket. Wins back in front of Smith, cuts inside on the left and turns the ball over, kicks it out wide and
marked by Gualter.
Walter out there. Walter's played on, taken a step off his line, sold some candy, comes back inside 50, chips it up to Harry Taylor, just over his head, run by Elusive out the back, walks around onto his right and chips another one through.
Starting to open up a fairly formidable lead now in the game. It's 7 unanswered goals.
Starting to get to a situation, Ken, where Tigers might just have to throw the magnets around a bit and look for something down back. As we speak, we can see it here, Ken. Full forward coming up, just giving a bit of encouragement, a bit of advice. Starkey. Oh, he's actually having a chat to the umpires, unlike Starks to chat to the umpire.
I think he's changed. I think what he's done is he's pulled one of the guys out of the centre and put him down back and changed a few things around down back, I think is what he's done.
Yeah, Marinoni looks like he's dropped deep forward and it looks like it's Giles gone down there to match him up down there. As the ball goes up again in the middle there, 2 rucks go at it. Probably one by Elijah there. Shark by Elusive, gets the handball back to Elijah. Quick hands out to Lockie Norris. Well tackled in the middle by Connor Brown. Brings the ball in dispute. One out by Travis Abbott. Quick kick forward. Roving here is Matt Marinoni in front of Giles. Taps it out to his advantage. Picked up by Giles. Feeds it back towards Edwards. Corbin Cabelli in there. We're trying to win the ball out. Back in dispute. Tackle for shoveling it forward is Marinoni in front of Smith. One by Jed Edwards. Gets a quick kick out wide and looks like it's going to be out of bounds on the full in front of Travis Abbott out there. Chance to shot at goal, probably 30 metres out, right on the boundary line under the scoreboard. Plays on quick, comes inside and finds Matt Marinoni, probably same distance out, 45-degree angle. Chance to kick the 7th goal for the quarter for Kojonup.
They've certainly put the foot on the gas this quarter and stepped away from the Tigers.
Matt Marinoni on the runway. Sends it towards goal. Nice looking kick. Goal umpire does not move. Signals all clear for the goal.
Wow. They've certainly stretched it out now.
And we've seen it time and time again this year, Ken, with Kojonup.
Yep.
Have certainly flexed their muscles in the second half of football against all opposition, whether it be second, third, or the Saladellers down the bottom. They've blown games out after half time.
Yeah, well, third quarter has usually been very strong for them, and they've shown again today that the third quarter is really, really good.
As we reset here, 5-6-5, set up by the umpires. Ball goes up in the middle. Both rucks at it, one by Elijah, Shark by Hadley Edwards. Fires a handball out wide to Josh Soroka. That's probably the best bit of play for Tigers this quarter. Soroka goes forward deep looking for Beggs at number 3-1, but he did well to bring it to ground. in there fighting hard for it is Girling. Girling on top of the ball, probably 50-50 ball as the ball trickles out over bounds on their half-forward flank. Probably best link up there, we're saying, from Tigers that quarter from their young guys.
They haven't had a lot of possession this quarter, but that was really encouraging.
Ball thrown in. 2 rucks at it. 1 down by Quaife. I reckon he's going to get the free kick holding on here in the ruck. No, it's going to go to Jed Kemp, held off the ball. First chance to go real deep. Kemp looks for Starkey, and I reckon Starkey tried to take the chest mark, should have taken it out in front. Rove slung to the ground after the marking attempt. And she's a bit of a brawl happening here, Ken. Don't like to see this in football.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that.
So it looks like Starkey was dealt with after the marking attempt. He's going to win himself a free kick, 45 metres out, 45-degree angle on the grandstand side. The veteran here. I'll have to ask Fems, the timekeeper, how old Starks is, but I'm thinking 40 plus.
40s, mate, probably.
Played many matches against him and with him back in my days, so he's up there. He's a competitor, and that's what Tigers need. Starks, shot on goal. Not a bad looking kick from there. Is it going to swing back? I think it's just done enough. Snuck inside that right-hand goalpost. He converts. As we hear the cheer from the ladies downstairs enjoying Ladies' Day. That's their 6 on the board for the Tigers. 6-1-37, trailing Kojonup 14-6-90. Desperately needed that one, Ken, as you're saying.
Yep. Yeah, that was the best bit of play all quarter for them.
As timekeeper Femia just gives the 5-minute warning out to the coach's box. And Tigers will want to probably score at
get
least
another couple this quarter.
1 or 2 themselves, Ken. Yep. And hold Koji up. Just take a little bit of momentum into that last quarter. You always feel like if you're in the last quarter with a bit of momentum, kicking downhill towards town end, right of screen, you're a chance.
Yeah, there's every opportunity.
Rucks go at it. No real winner there. Run by Johnson. Gets a quick kick forward. Kyle Smith come up the ground now. Gets a kick back. Shovels it back towards Ben Taylor. Shovels it out towards Lockie Norris. No, Van Hoosen it is. Gets a handball back to Ben Taylor. Hit as he's kicked and perfected the kicks out wide. Looking for Elijah, but punched out of bounds by Reece Edwards. Good defending there. Big Elijah. What's the Big Elijah's last name of?
Hayden.
Elijah Hayden. That's the one. He's been a big influence in the ruck today.
He's Kyron's brother who did his knee in the first game of the season pretty much, and he won't play again.
Yeah, shout out to Kyron. That's no good to hear.
Yeah.
One by Quaife in the ruck. Forward, shark by Van Hoosen, quick kick when marked by Joe. No, play on says, not 15. Johnson shovels it out to Edwards, quick forward and marked by Abbott. Abbott on the left. Look at a lucky kick off hands. Quick kick forward by Kojonup looking for Lee Luciff. Over the back, read by Harry Taylor. Little dribble around the corner is narrow.
Right through the point.
One behind.
Slowed up a bit now, the game, by the looks of it.
A little bit of sting gone out of it with the scoreboard.
Yeah.
So Edwards to Edwards there in the back pocket. Taylor marks the mark, called to play on. Comes forward. Edwards out wide looking for Jed Edwards. Almost marked, tapped out by Lockie Norris, and we'll have a ball up as the ball goes out of bounds in the half-back flank for Tigers here in front of their coach's box. See a few coach down there on the boundary line scratching their head, working out what to do. 2 rucks go at it. No real winner there. Ball comes back inside. Quaife wins his own ball. Punched forward by Barnsby. Tapped again by Johnson. Picked up by Kenny Beggs. Tackled straight away. Ball comes out in dispute. One again by Beggs. Breaks free. Gets a handball out towards Connor Brown. Well met and tackled by Van Hoosen. And goes out of bounds. No, it's high tackle. So going to be a free kick here to Brown. And yet the boys go on again with it. So. Umpire's controlled that well. He's told them to go away here on centre wing. No real movement up forward, so Brown goes backwards and finds Giles. Chips inside and finds Edwards. No, drop mark. Could have been in the back by Abbott, but gets the ball to ground. Quick fit, kick forward by Van Hoosen, looking for Taylor. Running onto it and deep in the pocket. Little trickler again. And this one, I reckon he's got...
He hasn't done that one again. Same kick.
Cut it fine again, Ken. Too narrow.
Too narrow again. He's had 2 goes from there.
But it's probably what Tigers don't want to see. Koji just peppering the goals deep in this third quarter. 3 minutes of play to go. Reece Edwards, is it to bring it out again? No, Dill Edwards comes straight up the middle and finds his brother Jed. Jed swings onto the right and chips it in the middle and finds Johnson. Takes the mark in front of Ben Taylor. Johnson's called to play on. Swings onto the right and goes out on the wing and finds Barnsby up on the wing. Swings onto the right. Heads towards Kenny Beggs and Starks. Starks over the top. Beggs read it first and picked up well. Goes inside to Johnson. Mowing down. Great tackle in defence there by Kojonup.
Angus Johnson.
Angus Johnson. I tell you what, this kid's going to be a defender. If he's not already a great defender, Ken, I like his game. Comes wide and finds Blakers. Blakers in the back line now, out wide and finds Lockie Norris. Tapped out of his hand by Josh Soroka and we'll have a ball in. Yeah, Angus Johnson, cross half back. I think he's one of those boys coming to Nutrien. Look forward to seeing him up there playing.
He'll go really well up there. He's a young kid just come home from school. He's home on the family farm.
T-Ruck's gunner. Blakers wins it. Gets it forward. Shark by Koji. Quick kick forward. Red best probably by Johnson. Working back on the ball. Hit by Lucif coming the other way. Picked up by Hadley Edwards and runs it across the boundary line for a throw-in deep in Koji's attacking
That was really
part of the
well
ground.
done by Lucif then. He remained his attack on the ball and didn't do anything silly.
Even the contest, didn't he? 1 on 2 there. Yep. Rucks go at it from the throw-in. One by Quaife. Tapped forward. Tapped again by Quaife. Ball in dispute. Picked up by Quaife. Quick handball. Really to no one. One by Johnson. Back to Quaife. Handball out in front of Soroka. Soroka just beelined by Van Hoosen. Wins the ball. Kicks forward looking for Lucif. Lucif ducked out the back. Oh, that's got to be a throw. Surely not. Umpire blindsided. Picked up by Marinoni to Blakers. Swings it forward to Taylor. Taylor read the ball best. On the ground in dispute. Comes in. Abbott picks it up. Tackled. Tapped out in the tackle, the umpire said. Tigers pick it up. Tackled. Handball out to Hadley Edwards. Runs outside defensive 50 and finds Josh Soroka on half back. And a little bit of silly carry on going at half back here. Umpire's picked out another free kick and I reckon it's probably going to be 50 metres to Tigers here by the look of it. So ball's been brought up the ground. Looks like Kemp's going to get the free kick up the ground here on centre wing. And a bit more chirp, so another 50 metres been paid here. So Kemp takes it to half forward now. Umpire Hartfield sets the mark. Chance for Tigers to get a late goal. Kemp goes right across the face of goal looking for Connor Brown, but reading the ball best is Van Hoosen and chops it off. Chips it out wide to his partner in crime and Jamie Marinoni, also reading the ball well across half-back. Out on the outer side, half-back flank. Minute to go in this third quarter. Round 12, Tyre Power League match here at Ray Park. Marinoni out onto the wing, looking for Coach Abbott. Hits him lace out. Beautiful kick on the wing. Abbott turns inside, finds Mitch Blakers at true centre half-back now. Going to continue to switch the play and find Abbott. That's on the far wing. Has 2 bounces down the wing. Kicks it. Dealt with after the kick. Luckily didn't make too bad a contact. Finds Koji up forward looking for Taylor. Hits him. Lace out. 40 metres out. Taylor plays on quick looking for Lee Lucif. Oh, tangle of feet. Umpire says play on. Weasel out the back. Didn't have it. Could have been. Rushed through. What do we got here? Rushed behind. Oh no, we've paid a free kick. Unfair contact behind the ball there, Ken. Just looks like it's going to Giles.
Yeah, Kojonup are just getting a little bit untidy at the moment, which is quite unusual for them. They're usually a lot better disciplined.
And like you say, haven't used the ball that well going into their forward line, have they? Oh, that's an ugly kick from Giles coming out. And it's going to trickle out of bounds just inside the 50, luckily that side of the line. So we'll have a ball in.
Very unlike them. Very
27 seconds on the time clock. Timekeeper Femia informs me. Ball in. One by Quaife down to Johnson. Quick kick out of here. Might be just enough to stop another score for Kojonup. One by Tigers. Tackled. Ball out in dispute. One by Koji. Picked up to Abbott. And throwing out to Abbott. Wasn't a handball, he said. So,
that's a bit stiff, I thought.
Free kick here to Jimmy Johnson. No one on the mark, and obviously gave the umpire a chirp again. So we've got another 50 metres. Koji a little bit undisciplined here.
Very undisciplined. Very unusual.
Last 5 minutes. 250s away. Giving Tigers the opportunity to kick forward. It's a terrible kick cut off by Kyle Smith. As we're about to hear the siren sound, Smith at half back, and that's the end for the third quarter in this round 12 Taipower League match. And we have Tigers trailing 6-1-37, trailing Kojonup 15-7-97 here. Ken, what are your thoughts on today's game, and who's in your best players?
Oh, well, looking at the best players, I'd say Matt Marinoni out of the centre for, I'm just looking at Kojonup, Marinoni, probably Tully, and Harry Taylor's done a really good job up front. Angus Johnson down back with Ben Taylor, and who else are we looking at?
Leon Van Hoosen off the wing, I think.
Leon Van
played pretty
Hoosen
well.
Weasel at half forward's done some really good stuff, one touch, and Kyle Smith is starting to get into the game.
And then for Tigers, I think Quaife's almost leading a lone battle there with Jed Kemp in the middle. Those two boys really putting in, and probably Reece Edwards down back trying to hold that back line together. I thought out on the wing, Jossie Soroka's been pretty good. Kenny Begg's certainly good in the first half, probably died a little bit in that half. But, yeah, I think the Koji guys have just showed their class and why they're undefeated, Cannon on top of the ladder.
Yeah, well, they kicked, that quarter, they were 7. They kicked 8 goals that quarter, so they stretched it right out.
8 goals to 1. So as they go into three-quarter time, we'll have a quick break here and we'll be back with the last quarter.
Our name is derived from the Greek prefix, macro, large. From the day we were born, this has been a promise for the future. We have grown through dedication, sweat, self-denial, faithful to our mission of being on the side of those who put themselves on the line. Through our name, we celebrate the greatness of those who believe there are no obstacles higher than their dreams. The courage to get back up after falling. The obstinacy of believing until the end. These are the values embedded in our logo. The Macron Hero. It's a celebration of sacrifice and tenacity. Up until your personal victory. Until your arms are in the sky. Become your own hero.
Welcome back. Round 12 action here at Ray Park. Tyre League match between Tigers 6-1-37 and Kojonup 14-7-92. Ken, they blew that out, that third quarter, Koji, kicking 8 goals to 1, and big job here now for Tigers.
Big
to
job
really
for Tigers.
Either hold them or get back in the game.
Yep, they'll have to do a lot of work to get back in the game. It's just as long as they can hold them and make it competitive, that'll be really good.
Siren goes. Start of the fourth. Rucks go at it. Won by Elijah. Tap down. Great bit of work to Tully. Quick kick forward. Looking for Abbott. Great spoil from behind by Edwards. Ball in dispute. Won by Kojonup. Flick forward to Abbott. Chips in. Finds Kyle Smith. 30 out. 45-degree angle. Far pocket. Go back and have a shot at goal. Kicking for his fourth, I would have said.
Yeah, that was pretty much textbook out of the centre for Kojonup. Tap, mark, and a pass.
Oh, hello. He's passed here. Not a great kick. Bounces in front of Taylor. Comes back to Smith. Handball's out in front of himself. No, he's been ping for holding the ball. Incorrect disposal. Tackled by Edwards. Jed swings onto his right. Chips it to his brother Reese. In the goal square. Reese swings wide on his right foot. Out to the half-back line, looking for Girling, but cut off there by Angus Johnson.
He could probably just about have a shot from there.
I reckon he's got a big leg on him. He's looking for a target, not a lot of movement. Chips inside, ball hits the ground again, not a great kick. Chased down by Tigers. Quick kick forward. Finds Luciv, playing in front. That's what you got to do as a small forward.
Yep.
Marks in front of Hadley. Edwards. Luciv going back, lining up for number 3. Kick on its way. We're right behind this one, Ken.
Right
and that's
through the middle.
Gun barrel straight. Doesn't make the goal umpire. Burford move. Signals goal. First on the board to Kojonup in this fourth quarter. Takes them out to 15 goals 8, leading Tigers 6 goals 1.
Started the last quarter as they started the third quarter.
Just starting to get a bit dark around the place, Ken. A little bit chilly.
Might need the lights on. But it is winter in Manjimup, and we expect it to be dark by 5 o'clock.
Just nice to have a game that's not raining down here.
Yeah, it is good.
Ball back in the middle. Rucks go at it. Won by Quaife. Tapped out to Johnson. Johnson scoops it up off his bootlaces. Tackled immediately by 2 Kojonup players, and we'll have another ball up. Matt Marinoni leading the charge there. Rucks go at it again. Probably one by Elijah. Shark by Jimmy Johnson. Kicks forward on the left, looking for Starkey. Starkey uses the body well. Brings the ball to ground. One by Abbott. Tackled well by Connor Brown. Flicks the ball out. It's going to be one by Girling. Girling snaps on goal, and I'll tell you what, that's a great snap.
Kick.
Out of the pocket. He's kicked it. Umpire's changed his mind. He's called it a behind. So unlucky.
That was for.
It looked like a goal from here, Ken.
Yeah,
straight behind
like
it.
A goal to me.
Anyway, can't argue with the goal umpire. He says behind.
Yep.
Play goes on. Habit runs out of the goal square, brings it back in, drives the ball long on the left towards the scoreboard, looking for his teammate out there in Elijah. Picks it up, tackled immediately. Ball comes to ground. Socket out of there by Tigers. Swung forward quickly by Johnson, looking for Girling and Starkey. Ball brought to ground.
Wrapped up by Angus Johnson.
Tight tussle there. And getting up off the ground is Kenny Beggs with the ball. Johnson holding his nether region.
Yep.
Ball tapped down. One by Ben
Taylor.
Taylor kicked out onto the wing in front of Travis Abbott. Wins the ball, shrugs one tackle, beats the second, gets it up on there looking for Lockie Norrish. Finds him on centre wing in front of Corbin. Called to play on. Lockie on the left, down the wing, looking towards centre half forward. Unlucky bounce there for Edwards. Won by Harry Taylor and chips
forward.
That was
good running by
an easy mark dropped by Fraser. Shovels it out towards Lee Luciv. Sells a bit of candy. Goes on the right. Chips it towards goal. And he's kicked number 4. End-to-end football again, Ken, by Kojonup. Tigers just not been able to pull them up and allow their players to get back behind the ball.
I think Lee Luth is leading goal kicking for the Lower South West this year, especially with his 14 2 weeks ago. I think that's put him well in front.
Another 4 today, so he'll be right up there.
Yep.
Takes them out to
16-8.
I would have said. The scoreboard hasn't clicked over. 16-8, play 6-2. And this round 12 Tyre Power League action here at Ray Park. Tigers just battling hard now to get through this last quarter and shut down the damage. Both rucks go at it. No decisive win. Free kick picked out here. Going to Matt Marinoni. Held off the ball. He's looking sideways here. Not a lot of options. Comes sideways to the big ruckman and Elijah. He plays on. No one on him. Sends that kick forward. Looking for his coach in Abbott. Tapped out in front of him. First to recover. Picks up. Sells some candy. Breaks a tackle. Goes out wide looking for Angus Johnson. Out in front of him. Johnson picks up. Tackled on the boundary line. Tackled over the line for a ball in by Reece Edwards. Deep in attack. On the paint of 50 virtually for Kojonup. Ball in. 2 rucks at it. Shallow throw. Quaife wins it first. Gets hands to it. Oh, he's well tackled. Didn't see that coming from Weasel. Good tackle there. Probably too far out to score here. Jermaine Weasel. Kicks on his right. Looking for a lead from Smith. Great lead. Hands to it. Well sport. Ball in dispute. Won by Tigers. Shoveled out with a hand pass towards Campbelli. Picked up again by Travis Abbott. Tackled immediately and we'll have another ball up. Just felt like a bit of the sting gone out of the game too.
They're all getting a bit tired and it's getting a bit of a scrum.
Ball won by Quaife. I think he's rucked well all day, Quaife. He just hasn't given up. Just given them that first option. The young boys and boys.
He's had much rest, has he?
No, he hasn't had a rest, and the young guys just aren't getting to his feet anymore. Back towards centre half forward for Kojonup, and we'll get a repeat ball up here as ball in dispute. Rucks go at it. Lucifer versus Quaife. Oh, the little man's going to...
Got to won a free kick. That's Lee Wood.
I don't think there's anything in that. Ball went back to him, bounced. Lucifer paying for the free kick again. We've seen this time and time again. Lucifer from 50. Looks like he's going to have a shot. I'd say he's probably just a tad too far out. Runs around on his right. Sends it deep. I'll tell you what, that's a pretty good effort from there. He's kicked it
from 50.
That's 5, I reckon.
Yeah.
A handful as he signals to the bench. That's a handful for Lee.
Yeah, they've certainly...
17-8, play 6-2 here at Ray Park for this round 12 Tyre Power League match. And Kojonup's certainly blowing it away now.
Yeah, stronger, fitter. The Tigers boys gave it a real red-hot crack in the first half, but they've just been relentless Kojonup in the second half.
Yeah, it's been a little bit disappointing, probably, Ken, to see such a strong effort from Tigers in that first half and just haven't been able to match them in the second. Haven't really put a fight up, have they?
No, they've been blown out of the water a bit, and just shows Kojonup's fitness is right up there this year.
Then again, ball up. Quaife wins that ruck knock again. But sharked again by Tully. Kicks forward on that right foot, looking for Taylor. Taylor's worked out of it by Edwards. Ball back on the ground. Handball up to Edwards. He gets a clearing kick towards this far side and doesn't quite stay in. Runs out in front of Josh Soroka, and last touch rule is going to apply. Going to be a kick here to Kojonup. 38. O'Halloran here. Going to pump it back inside from half forward flank. Comes inside, sends it in deep now. Looking for Abbott. Abbott flies. Oh, what a mark, Ken. Up over the top, and Abbott's taken a great mark. 40 out, 45-degree angle, right in front of the bench. Lee Luciff just walking up to give him a high five, said, Trav, that's a bit like I do. Trav just told him to go away, let me kick the goal.
Well, if he doesn't kick the goal, Lee will probably have a chat to him again.
And he's pushed it narrow. Just that, tucked it on the inside post, one behind. Lee said, you should have given it to me. Edwards brings it out. Finds Corbin Cavalli out on the far pocket. Corbin switches it back inside to Edwards. Back in the goal square. Just stagnant football from the Tigers. Nothing offering. Finds Johnson. Knocked out of his hands by Kojonup. Shoveled out by Cavalli. Goes back to Kojonup, who chips it forward looking for Smith. Well done, Edwards. Reads that well and cuts it off at half-back. Or pretty much in the full-back position. Just nothing moving up forward, Ken. These guys, they're just going to have to blast it out long here onto the wing. Oh, he goes sideways, finds Corbin.
Short kick.
Nothing ahead of him. Just look at Koji set up behind the play here. 1, 2, 3. It's like a wall. Chips it short again. Ball hits the ground. Johnson back to Corbin. Back to Edwards. Out to Johnson. Finds it out on the left foot onto the wing. Looking for Starkey. But Starkey wrestled his way into the contest. Great mark on the wing. Plays on. Sends it back towards centre half forward. Looking for Connor Brown or Jed Kemp. Kemp sells a bit of candy. Picks it up. Gets it to his teammate. Tries to get a kick away. Smothered and picked up by Marinoni. Feeds it back to Lockie Norris. Lockie Norris trying to break a tackle. Gets a handball out and finds his teammate. Gets a quick handball out onto the wing to Ben Taylor. Taylor's quick handball turned over here. Back in dispute. Tigers dive in. Everyone in on. We'll have a ball up here. Half-forward flank. Tigers under the scoreboard.
Kojonup is still playing with the same amount of relentless pressure they've been playing with most of the game.
Ball up again. Quaife yet again wins that ruck knock. Out towards Beggs, cut off by Abbott. Beggs back in to get his own ball and locks it up. We'll get a ball up inside the forward 50 here for Tigers, right under the scoreboard, rating 6-2 to 18. I reckon it's that an 18 or 17. It should be 17-9, I reckon, Ken.
Yeah, it should be 17.
Quick kick out. Hits Abbott on the wing. Abbott breaks away, has a bounce, feeds the handball out to Luciv. Back to Abbott. Breaking forward. Drives it deep. Looking for Taylor, running back with the flight ball. Takes the mark. Waltzes into an open goal. Dribbles it through for number 18 for the Kojonup Football
Out of the back
Club.
line again, straight through.
Just that relentless running, that forward handbar game that gets it over the top and breaks it open. 18-9, plays 6-2 here at Ray Park. Round 12, Tyre Power League action.
I have opened it right up now, the lead. They're extremely dominant out of the centre, and they have been pretty much since the ball bounced in the third quarter.
Yeah, as we've seen Quafey come off for a well-earned rest, I'd put him down as Tigers' best. Quafey just tried his heart out all day in that centre ruck position. Ball goes up, one by Blakers, shark by Tigers. Looks like Beggs in there. Look forward, but Angus Johnson reads the ball well for a young fella playing in front, cuts it off at half-back. Switches inside, gets the handball to Mitch Blakers. Back to Johnson here. No, Blakers says, no, I'll go on my own. Should have gone to Johnson. Cut off by Beggs. Plays on. Chips over the top to Starkey. Just on almost centre half forward on a 45-degree angle. Chips over the top and finds a run of Edwards. He marks 45 out, 45 degree. Umpire says back a couple of steps. Come around on your mark. Right behind the kick here, Ken. We'll get a good shot view of this one.
They've been kicking him from this pocket all day, so there's every chance he's going to nail this one.
Edwards comes in on the right foot, a little bit run out. Hits it pretty well to the top of the square. Big spoil and punched through by the Koji defence. One behind. Here we go. Jamie Marinoni bring it back in. Plays on straight away. Finds his brother straight up the middle, Matt. If I had $1 for every time those two found each other.
And again.
Here he goes again. Matt back to Jamie. Continue to run. Gets it on half back. Marks and held up by Connor Brown. Jamie just directing traffic. Tell him where he wants him to go. Comes wide and finds Ben Taylor. Ben takes the mark. Has a bounce. Has a second. Runs out onto true centre wing. Sends it forward with his left. Looking for Lee Lucif out the back. Used his body well. Took the mark. Quick hands was the Weasel. Weasel looks up. Finds Kyle Smith coming out of full forward. Beautiful bit of football. And as you say, Ken, that end-to-end football again.
Yep.
Shot on goal. Smith here. 25 metres out. 45-degree angle. Grandstand side. Chance to go back and probably kick his fourth, I reckon, Ken.
Yeah, I reckon he's just kicking for his fourth. Yep. Oh,
Kicks. Umpire works a little bit to the left, and Berth says we'll call that one behind. Edwards to bring the ball back in. Comes out to the grandstand side. Pumps it along onto the halfback flank and finds you Josh Soroka in front of Weasel. Stands the mark. Soroka comes inside and finds Kenny Beggs. Kenny doesn't know where to go. Turns inside. Finds his captain and Reece Edwards, a true halfback. And Reece just comes back looking for something to go to. Chips inside. Finds Dylan Edwards just inside the centre square at halfback, who then comes wide. Finds Giles, I reckon, on the wing. Wing comes back inside. That's a poor kick. Mitch Blake is going to be able to get there and spoil. Taps it out to to Taylor. Taylor goes inside looking for Smith. Smith uses his body well. Runs onto the open ball. Waltzes into the open square and kicks number 4. Just too easy, Ken.
Yeah,
once they turn
easy.
that ball over, Tigers just playing around with it. Didn't give any options going forward. Had to come back into the corridor, and when you do that and make a mistake, Koji, you're going to make you pay every time.
Yeah, the class has risen to the top now.
Scoreboard is correct. Scoreboard's correct. 18-10 plays 6-2. Good 12, 13 goal margin there. Ken really push this game out. Tigers will be desperate to keep it to under 100 points. Koji be looking for their third 100-point win in a row. Ball up in the middle. Blakers versus Edwards. One by Edwards. Second tap. Third tap out of there. One by Abbott. Quick kick forward. Doesn't really go anywhere. Ball in dispute. One by Kojonup. Quick kick forward. On the right. Inside out. Looking for Lee Luciv. Playing that position as Rover pretty well. Kick on goal, and don't tell me he's kicked it. He has. Inside out, on the right, deep in that left full forward pocket, and he's kicked number 6.
That was pretty good football, that. Good out of the centre. Kept the ball in front.
And just looks like they're just going to power on here, doesn't it, Kojonup?
That was Gwalter off half bank that won that forward.
Who we got off half-back there?
Gwalter.
Gwalter. Is he a local boy, Ken? Gwalter?
Yeah, he's actually an agronomist. I'm pretty sure he's an agronomist that works for Elders.
Yeah, righto. Oh, it's good to have young blokes like that in town. Pick up in the football club.
Yep.
Ball up in the middle again. Rucks at it. One by Edwards. Tapped out. Going to be sharked here by Marinoni. Probably nearly best on ground today, I would have said.
Oh, yep. It take a lot of stopping.
In underneath is Lockie O'Shea, as he always is.
Lockie Norrish.
Lockie O'Shea's having a break, they tell me, freshening himself up for Landmark.
Yeah, you got a bit of a groin soreness, Lockie.
Rucks at it again. One by Edwards. Tapped out. Picked up by Johnson. Didn't really go anywhere. Immediately tackled, and we'll have a re-ball up. Umpire Femia says 8 minutes to play. Signals to the bench. Can't come quick enough for Tigers. Ball up. Back in dispute. Tied up again. Heavy tackling in the middle of the ground. Rucks go at it again. Run again down by Edwards. Picked up by Koji. Tackled immediately. Spills out. No prior. Off the ground by Van Hoosen. Puts it back up to the half-forward line. Weasel with a bit of pace. Hits the ball. Corbin Connelly keeping him even. Tackled well. Sucked it in. He's going to get pinged for holding the ball if he doesn't get it out. He just shovels it out in time. Koji shoveled it out again. One here on the ground by Van Hoosen. Tucked it in. Koji tackle. Out the back door. Picked up by Tully. That big body midfielder again gets his boot to it and sends it forward looking for Smith. Over the top. Almost a hanger to Smith on top of Luciv. Boys close it in. Shoveled out to Luciv. Luciv going to run into an open goal and kick number 7. And he does. Oof. Scoreboard really starting to get away from him now. I think that's 20 goals 10. Play 6 goals 2. Up over the 100-point margin. As a big Elijah Hagen makes his way back onto the ground, back into the ruck. Tigers ringing the changes. I think they run off their feet, Ken. They see hands on knees.
Yeah.
They're completely worn out.
Young bodies against hard, big bodies. It's always going to be a bit telling. But they've done really well, you know. They had a really, really good first half. And it's a bit like, probably a bit like West Coast, I suppose. The young bodies are learning.
That's it. One out of the middle again by Marinoni. Kicks forward, and look who's marked it. Lee Lucif. Lining up for 8. No, he's going to chip it here. Pass it off to Kyle Smith, who gets well sport from behind by Giles. Wins his own ball. Swings onto the right. Has a shot at goal. A little bit narrow. One behind. Unselfish play there by Lucif. I thought he might have gone back and had a go at number 8.
Yeah, he kicked it from there a little while ago, but yeah, decided to play on.
Good to see, but coming into finals, you want to share it around, get everyone a taste of the ball. Edwards to bring it in. Plays on through the goal square. Chips it out wide. The left back pocket in goes to his brother Edwards, who chips it back inside to Edwards. This is Reese. Wanders across to the right. Just going to send it out of there with a Nori. He gets it out onto a wing and gets hold of it. Great kick. Finds Kemp out on the wing, who chips it down the wing, looking for Johnson, and bounces just in front of him and rushed over the line, touched over the line by Kojonup. We'll have a ball in here on true centre wing, just in front of the Tigers box. Right beneath us in this timekeeper box. Ball comes in from the boundary. 2 rucks go at it. Big Elijah just says, I'll take that. Gets the handball out. Wrapped up straight away. Here we go again. Elijah versus Jed. Jed in front. Elijah over the top. Wins it to Norrish. Norrish fires the handball out. Misses his target. Picked up by Johnson. Breaks the tackle. Feeds it out to Jed Edwards. Gets a quick kick forward on the right. Big pack forms. Go up. No mark. Ball comes to ground. In dispute. Won by Tonkin. Tonkin feeds a quick handball back to Abbott. Gets a kick out onto the wing in front of Norrish and punched away from him by Jed Kemp and run over the boundary line for a throw-in.
I think Trav Abbott's put himself back in the back line for the last part of the last quarter.
Probably thought he would be resting down there. Throw-in comes. Big Elijah wins his front spot. Shark by Kemp, but quick kick forward. Going down towards Quafey. Quafey comes out, taps it to his own advantage. Almost wins his own ball. Cut off by Tonkin. Tonkin on the right. Well sport by looks like Girling down there. And quick handball from Koji is out and over the line, and we'll have a repeat throw in deep in the forward 50 for Tigers, and probably their first entry of the quarter.
Last quarter.
Ball comes in, rucks at it. Elijah wins front spot, taps it out to the man Marinoni. Gets a quick handball away. Shark by Tigers down there. Quick kick is narrow from Girling and one behind. Man you speak about, bring the ball back in. Coach Abbott breaks out of the square, runs his distance, kicks out to the far wing. Look at that for a kick.
Fraser.
Finds his target on the wing. Quick handball out wide. Finds Gwalter out there.
Up to Harry Taylor.
Out to centre half forward. Taylor marks. Comes inside, looking for Smith. Lace out over his head. Couldn't quite there. Look who's chasing back hard. Lucif trying to get that 8th goal. Picked up by Tigers. The clearing kick by Soroka finds Brown. Brown again. Comes forward looking for Jimmy Johnson. Almost on to centre wing. Finds Johnson. Swings in on the left. Goes deep. Marinoni over the top. Try and take the mark. Picked up by Barnsby. Gets a quick kick forward. Barnsby hits it again at pace. Well done. Picks up. Runs his distance. Sends it long. Looking for Starkey. Starkey using the body well. Wins front and centre. Drops the mark. Probably one he should have taken. Fighting at ground level. He's going to be 1-on-3 now. And that man Marinoni, Jamie, fights back to win the ball. Sends the ball back out.
Now.
Through centre half forward and finds Fraser. Fraser goes wide, looking for Lockie. He finds Lockie Norrish on far centre wing. Norrish not his best kick, looking for Weasel, but Weasel had enough space. Picks up, comes forward, looking for Lucif. Lucif trying to push his man on. Great mark there by Hadley Edwards. I like this kid down back, Hadley Edwards. Comes centre and finds his teammate in Kemp at centre half back. Caught to play on. Comes further wide and finds Johnson. Johnson plays on the left. Comes right out to the far wing, looking for Edwards. Bounces just shy of him. Gets a handball to Soroka. Soroka on the right foot, sends it down looking for Kenny Beggs. As just beats him out of bounds, grabs it before it gets there, and we'll have a ball in. Timekeeper Femia, how many minutes do we have? 3 minutes, he says, to go in this match. Round 12 Tyre Power League match at Ray Park here. Tigers trailing Kojonup. Ball comes in. Rucks go in it. Edwards wins his own ball. Gets a quick kick forward. And no one there, and it's bounced out of bounds. So last disposable free kick to Jamie Marinoni, Kojonup, as Quaife mans a mark. Scoreboard reads 2011, playing 6-3 to Tigers. Kojonup well in control. 3 minutes to go in this final term. Marinoni wins the kick back inside. Switches play to Tonkin. Tonkin just lopes out of half-back. Gets it out onto the wing. Looking for Lockie Norrish. Gets it on the bounce. Plenty of room. Swings in on the left. Looks for Corridor. Looking for Matt Marinoni. Takes a mark in front of his opponent there. Looks like Soroka. Matt continues to look inside. Plays on. Changes his mind. Goes back out wide and finds Walter on the far wing. Walter plays on, just chips it forward. Look at the run from Clancy Tonkin here. Oh, he's played on, kicked it into the man on the mark, wins his ball back, gets it to Weasel. Weasel kicks inside, looking for an opponent, but cut off by Johnson. Read the play well there in front of Angus Taylor. Johnson just swings onto the right and looks for Soroka, finds him out on this far wing. Soroka looking for his partner in crime in Beggs and finds him. Beggs takes the mark and plays on. Gets a quick kick forward. Looking for Quaife. Crave the top ahead of Quaife. Couldn't win it. Come up to help him, Starkey. Starkey dragged his opponent off the ball. Just happy with some of the treatment he's getting and tackled out of bounds, and we'll get a throw in. No surprise, see Jamie Marinoni getting up off the bottom of the pack, the antagoniser. Ball comes in. 2 rucks at it. 1 by Blake is in front. Down to our man, Matt Marinoni. Probably best on ground today, I would have said, Ken.
Yep.
Wins it forward, feeds it to Lockie Norrish, back to Ben Taylor, just gets it on the left and hooks it forward. Man out the back reads it well. Lee Luciff, quick kick forward now. Ball's going to probably drop a little bit short of Smith. Read it well was Giles and picks the ball up, immediately tackled, and we'll have a ball up deep in the forward line for Kojonup. 1 minute of play to go in this round 12 match between Tigers and Kojonup. Ball in the air, 2 rucks at it. Luciff sharks it outside of the boot. There's number 8. What a goal. What a goal. He's a good little forward, Ken. He reads the ball so well off the hands of the ruck. Roves, hits the pack with intensity, and he deserves his 8th goal. Got a bit of cramp too by the look of it through his trouble.
This quarter, I think. Yeah, that was textbook.
Better stop talking about him, Ken, otherwise he'll watch the playback and he won't be able to get through the door when he wants to leave to go to work.
Yep. Good local talent.
He's been a stalwart of the club too, Ken. He's been around for a long time.
Long time. Yeah, had a few years away and he's come back. Last 5 years he's been had a massive impact on our club and a lot of the young boys.
That's good to hear. Ball goes up and again in the middle. 2 rucks at it. 1 by Edwards. Shark by Connor Brown. Gets a kick on his right. Pushed as he's kicked in the back. It's probably stiff not to get downfield free kick there. Taken by Angus Taylor in front of Girling here. Very little time to go. Koji know it. Chewing up time here. 21-11. Play 6-3. It's going to be a convincing win. Ben Taylor goes to the centre of the ground. Von Van Hoosen plays on to Matt Marinoni. Matt Marinoni kicks on the right. Finds Harry Taylor up forward. Just loose marking now as it's just wheeled in. Oh, Lee Luciff drops one what he should have. Could have kicked for 9 on the siren, but as the siren's probably going to beat him. Ball in dispute. Wrapped up. There's the last tackle of the game. Last bit of play.
Good win.
Decisive win there to the Kojonup Footy Club. 21-11, play 6-3. Well, what do you say, Ken?
98 points.
98 points. Didn't quite get to that 100-point barrier, but played a great game of footy. I thought the first half was well contested. Tigers are right in the game, but after half-time, coach had just come out and blown them out of the water.
Bigger bodies, class, fitness. Yeah, Kojunup's probably the fittest they've been for a long, long time. and it showed today.
And that's why they're on top of the ladder, undefeated, continue to be undefeated, running into the pointy end of the season. Just to finish up, Ken, we'll go through some best players from both sides. I think out of Koji, I like Kyle Smith's game up forward, slow to start. Jamie Marinoni, Matt Marinoni.
Angus Johnson, another good one.
Charlie Tonkin across half-back. Their coach, Travis Abbott, gave him something up forward for 3 quarters.
Yep, Leon on the wing played some good football, but I think for the day I would pick Matt Marinoni for Kojonup.
Yeah, Matt, certainly the best there. And for Tigers, I thought Jed Kemp tried hard all day. Little midfielder, inside midfielder, went well. Well serviced by their ruckman, Thomas Quaife, probably their best player, along with Edwards across.
Ken Beggs was there all day.
Yeah, Kenny Beggs and Josh Stroker on the wings played and linked up very well. But Reece Edwards across half-back probably held them together down there, but just couldn't get it done. So all in all, great game of footy. Looking forward to next week, Ken, getting to Perth, watching Landmark. And I'll just give one more plug to our sponsors. Much appreciated to these companies for helping us out and getting us there. Plan Farm, Southern Forest Machinery, Door to Door Livestock, Thompson Transport, Blackwood Plant Hire, Mead Contracting, Ray White Stock at Preston, Outdoor World Bunbury and Collie, Delta Forestry, the Stables IGA Bridgetown, Bevan Eats MLA and Rick Wilson MP. Thanks very much to all those people making it possible to get to Perth next week, taking a great side up there with Gavin Norris, Lyndon Muir and Alex Gabassi coaching. Looking forward to it, Ken. Looking forward to seeing you there and seeing how the boys go.
It'll be really good. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a really good to see him in B grade.
Thanks for joining us today, Ken. That's all from Ray Park here. Round 12 finished. Type League football concludes and we'll see you all next week.